House down.
I've been advocating that since day one, so you can't bring that up like it's a new thought, okay?
No, I'm agreeing with you, and I've been agreeing with you this whole time.
Well, a lot of these underfloors look like stone, and stone doesn't burn. I'm sorry, your fireballs are awesome, but I don't think they can melt stone.
Jet fuel doesn't melt stone beams. What? Um, so Obak, too soon maybe.
Yeah,
Um,
still too soon.
yeah, it'll be too soon until we die. Um, Obak really wants to kill this monster. She feels that it is evil and it's an affront to the world, and she wants to kill it.
Mm.
She's not super interested in exploring the house, but she does know that whatever's in the basement, she needs to fight. So that's where mind is going. If we want to explore the rest of the basement, she'll do that grudgingly. But I also think that it's not really in line with what our goal is.
Hmm.
I, on the other hand, want to kill the monster, but really I don't want to burn it down because there might be valuables in here. And we're in a new land, in a new place, in a new. We don't know shit, so I don't want to just burn it down without having information. Uh,
Mm.
and or shinies that we can use later.
Yeah, because there's no more residents here. They're all clearly dead.
Yep.
But I am with the group on killing the enemy or killing
Okay, how about this? How about we go
what?
kill it?
Even
We
if
might
burning
learn
down.
more, and then if we have time, we can come back up and loot. Which, of course, Obak is opposed to. It's grave robbing essentially, but she'll accept that. But she's more interested in just going down. So how about we go down? We find the thing, we kill it. We might get more information what's around. Who knows? We may learn something about fighting the other monsters in here, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, I think Selkar's pretty happy about the looting we've done so far. I don't think he's missed anything. The only thing he'd want to check out this route for is just to make sure stuff isn't come behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you clear a room, you clear a room. You don't leave a closet and then move to the
Hmm.
next one and then find out later that some
Yeah,
guy
because
with a vest is.
if we do need to beat a hasty retreat, we don't want to run through baddies that could potentially slow us down. So best to be methodical.
That's
But I mean, best case scenario, we clear this house and we can use this place as a base of operations moving forward because it has been planned.
Hell no! There are demon babies and shit in here. We are not
Well,
sleeping in this place longer than we need to. We're done with this place. We're leaving.
well, if we go downstairs, we kill them all, then not a problem.
make sure to bury
Then they're
bury
just
parents
dead.
and very servant the lady.
There's
And
nothing alive in here. It's still killing us.
we kill everything or re-kill everything if it is undead, and then it is our house.
We have the deed.
We we do have the deed. We own
Technically
this thing
speaking, it is
technically.
our place.
Okay, how about we sell it and then find a house that isn't haunted?
I was just thinking we unhaunted, but that worked too.
Previously haunted.
That's the difference.
All right. So are we going down the stairs
Slightly
then?
used.
Is that what we're agreeing on?
Or did we want to check
So
these
yeah,
out?
probably
It should
leave
be
the
quick sweep,
Okay.
20-minute adventure, in and out.
Quick in and out adventure, right?
in and
In
out.
and out. All right, let's do it. Well, in my haste to get out of here, I'll take the lead.
Ignore the fact that there is a hell of a lot more black south of us, but that's they don't
Yeah,
know that.
that's. I know. That's the thing. I want to know this. All right, I'm going this way. We could probably split up and we can move quicker.
Yeah, we could do two groups of three. How about that? So,
Just me. Just yell if you need help.
yeah, I'll go this way.
Um, I think I'm the
Aha,
higher
levels.
AC, right? Edit us, Adric.
Yeah, slightly.
So who's this?
All
I
right.
guess Ovok and me would be more of the tanks of the group.
Yeah, so I went solo. Well, not solo, but
Yeah.
I'm in front on this other hallway. So
So,
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't want to split the power of the group.
we're fine.
yeah, it'll be fine. We'll win.
Probably leads to same room.
John,
And,
you know I always win. It's fine. We'll live.
and
So
Alaria, you can come with us and cast Fireball.
just to make sure I'm not in the way. Want to join us, Ilaria? I mean, yeah, Ilaria.
Yeah.
No, late.
Perfect.
who's
3 and 3.
Which way? Oh, I see Laszlo going.
Laszlo's waiting for us to leave so he can loot shit. I'll be right behind you
I'll
guys.
jump
Don't
following
worry.
Corbin.
So our team will be Alpha Squad, Omega Team Falcon, and you will be Team 2.
I hope you never need a potion.
But that is fair.
All right,
That's
so
fine. Okay.
y'all are approaching these two doors. How are we doing this? I know Selkar, you can already see. Well, you couldn't see the door, but now you can. There is in fact a doorway there.
Cool.
I'm gonna try to stealth through it, and I succeed. Clearly.
You're gonna stealth through the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just walk right through that door. Like I'm so stealthy that the wood does not even show up on my radar. I just walk through it.
There's
Yeah, I'm gonna try
actually
I glitch through the wall.
yeah. No, for you, there's actually not a door.
Oh, well.
That's just a passageway. So yeah, you just see this room. But I'm gonna break here and see what Selkar's doing because I think y'all are trying to do some sort of joint operation here.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for just first of all make sure make sure the door isn't trapped and take a look at it. Do some investigating.
Okay.
I will help.
With what roll? Oh, there it is.
Since he's helping, is it an 18?
Yeah, if he's over your shoulder, just being like,
Cool.
slapping you in the back of the head and being like, hey, that's a door. Yeah, roll a roll Arcana check for me, Selkar.
Arcana. Ooh, 15. Oh, you know what? I always forget, but it's too late now to add when I do these to add
Let's see.
guidance.
Oh, guidance, yeah.
Yeah. You want? Is it okay? Should I add it now?
Huh? Yeah, you can add it. That's fine.
Okay. 17.
Are you doing anything specific as both of y'all are investigating this door? Like, is there anything specific you're doing?
I just want to make sure you want to look for traps, anything like that, see if it's unlocked, general before I just go trying to bust in and the turns into a mimic and stomps on me.
Right. Yeah. So as both of you are investigating, Adric, I'm gonna pull you down here because you're helping your brother. As both of you are investigating, the door actually does shift in shape and form, and huge maw opens up and tries to eat you. In fact, so do a dex save for me. Selkar. Selkar. Adric, you can do the help action, which you don't look like you need to, since you're right next to him.
22.
Okay.
Unless wait, do saves get? I probably don't get to add guidance for saves, do I?
No, it's for check.
Probably happens too fast.
But
yeah.
with a 19,
So
you
19.
still are successful though. So, yeah. So you go to inspect it. You check the door to see if it's unlocked and whatnot, and then this massive toothy smile opens up into this maw and tries to chomp your hand. But luckily, you were already kind of wary as you've been assailed by shadows, ghouls, big slimy slugs, and other things, and you're able to pull back without losing a hand or an arm. But I do need all of you to roll initiative.
That was quick.
Yes, it was.
Wow, a decent initiative roll for the first time in like 3 months.
Good, because as you can see, I rolled a 1. Good thing I have a +3 to initiative.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. It's always good for the healer to go last.
Yeah, just in case.
It's also not good for the healer to actually be the one that breaches the door, but hey. I wasn't.
You can't get everything, I guess, huh?
That's right.
All right. Are we missing anybody? Adric, what is your initiative?
Oh, it says 19.
Okay. It just didn't put you on the
What
order
am
for
I,
some reason.
What am I not hitting properly?
If you
Initiative.
click your token first and then roll initiative, it'll actually put it in his counter automatically.
So I got to click in the turn order thing first?
No, on your token itself.
There's
Yeah.
a button that shows up on the top left after you click your token for initiative.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Neat. I'm learning.
Indeed. I added that just to help everyone, really to help myself. Okay, so first up is Ilaria. Yeah, you get first action here, so you're going to hear probably a little bit of some shouts. You know, you still have that low chanting, but you definitely hear some shambling of wood splinters and breaking coming down from below as this is all playing out. But you get to go first.
Can I even tell where that's coming from?
Yeah, you can tell it's coming down from south. It's pretty quiet except for the chanting, so this does make, you know, quite an abrupt noise.
Okay. And can I run through these guys?
Yeah, you can run through allies. There's a dead ghoul. You just step over that guy and then run through your allies.
I'm gonna regret this. Sorry, I don't even have my phone pulled up here.
Okay. All right, you're firebolting it.
It's a wooden critter.
It is. Unfortunately, though, with an 8, it's not able to do any damage. So you just firebolt and you just go a little bit off to the north. Just kind of singes the wall next to it. Is there anything else you want to do?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think I'm stuck because I don't think I even have to get back out.
No, you don't.
I'm stuck. Alright, I'm good here.
Okay. Adric, you're up.
I will take a shot over my brother's shoulder with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, I can move past him, right?
Yeah, but you can't move past the enemy.
Okay,
He's
never
kinda
mind. Yeah, I'll take
blocking,
a shot with the crossbow then.
Yep.
Hang on.
Yeah, that's just enough. 12. Go ahead
Alright.
and roll damage.
9.
Yeah, let me see. Okay.
And then I'm going to back up slightly. In the doorway.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to just bury a bolt right into the front of this really nasty looking door before you step away, and you do in fact do 9 piercing damage. Alright, is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Ovok. You're up, girl.
Can I walk up there and just whack at it?
Whack.
Just whack. Ooh.
Yeah.
Dang.
If you had advantage, but you don't, so
know.
you still hit though.
Alrighty. Ooh, nice.
9 plus 5.
Damn, off to a good start.
The 5 doesn't count because that's rolling
Yeah,
for your
why is
crit.
it 5?
It's because
Oh,
if
okay.
you take the crit. But yeah, you still get 9 though. So, and that's longsword, so that is slashing. So yeah, so you come up to this thing from the north, just slash out a couple chunks, throw some splinters at Selkar. And yeah, is that all you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Torvin. Minotaur Tar is up.
I am going to.
That one. That one right there. Alright, yeah, roll damage. It's a hit.
Eat it.
11 bludgeoning. So yeah, just more of this splinters and just rubble. This door is getting all torn apart from each of you as you just impact this thing with your Morning Star, crushing it.
Quick question
Yeah,
out
go ahead.
of character. So this is an actual door that we see that we can tell it's an enemy, not a. It didn't shrink or anything. It looks like a door that we're beating on that.
I
is
mean,
moving.
yeah, currently it looks like a wooden door with a big mouth, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool, cool,
and
cool.
it's like moving around and such. Not moving very fast, mind you, but yes, it is moving around.
Don't think I have any bonus actions of any value. So that's all this turn.
Okay. Um. Yeah.
I can't really hammer them. That'll give us advantage.
Okay. So you're in your turn.
Yes, I am.
Okay. The nasty, ugly door is going to attempt to bite at Selkar. Which in fact it does, and it also adheres itself to Selkar, causing him to be grappled. Selkar, you're going to take... It didn't crit. Alright, so you're going to take 8. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're going to take 8 piercing damage and 2 acid as it bites down on... Bites down basically on your elbow and then just kind of wraps itself, clinging itself to you, and has you in this like grappled state. So let's
10 points total, or is that 8 points?
10
including
points
acid?
total, so 8 piercing, 2 acid.
Well.
And give you a shiny icon or something. We'll just do that for now. Okay. But
What's the thing? What's the
you're grappled.
grapple? Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Tabaxi, Laszlo, you're up.
All right, so can I move? I mean, I can go 30 feet, so that's going to get me down to like here if I take the back way, right? Because I'm thinking 5, 10, 15, 20.
You do have feline agility too.
Because
So
I'm trying to get to here so I can use my bow.
yeah, of course. You have your so like I said, you have your feline agility. So if you go your racial trait feline agility, you can move and double your speed. The only thing is that next time you move, you can't move basically. You can't use that feature again unless you don't move at all on a turn. So if you want to get into position, you can use that feature and then use your bow.
Okay,
So
so
you can go up to 60 feet.
Yep. So that will get me here. And then I'm going to use my bow.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll that attack. Yep, that does damage. Roll the damage. They're all rolling really well. I don't have Colossus Slayer yet, but I do 9 piercing. So yeah, another bolt gets shoved into this wooden door. It's starting to look like a little bit of a porcupine with splinters everywhere. It's looking really rough. Looking really rough as a door. Is that your turn, Laszlo?
Yep, I'm done.
Okay, Selkar. So to escape from the grapple,
Can I use an acrobatics instead of athletics?
you need to use strength save.
Ah, okay.
Not
so
a
it's not one of those.
not an ability. It needs to be a save.
So it's not like I don't get to choose between acrobatics or strength. Okay. Yeah, in that case, no, because I have a -1 strength. That shit ain't happening.
Okay.
Yeah, not my thing. I've got lots of dexiness, but that's it. Okay. So do I know anything about the door? Do I know if he's immune or anything? Probably immune to poison, but do I know anything about this kind of creature?
Oh yeah, I wanted to do that.
For those
Have
of
we
you
fought
that
these
want
before?
to know about creature, go ahead and roll. Let me double check, make sure I get the type right. I believe it's a fiend. It's monstrosity. So yeah, just roll a history check. But I'm gonna say with disadvantage for everybody.
Okay. 2. I
That'd
know
be a-
shit.
Would that be a straight roll for me since I get advantage on fiends?
It's not a fiend. It's a monstrosity.
Okay.
Yep. So what do we got? We got a 3, a
take that
2, a
as a
6, a 14.
I'll take that as I know nothing, and I'll go ahead and make my move based on that instead of worrying about having to ignore what you're about to say.
Okay.
If that works for
That's fine. I'll give everybody information at the top of the order.
Okay, so I am going to do a Toll the Dead. I'm looking for that spell right now. It's a cantrip. does lots of damage. 1d12. On a wisdom save of 13, sir.
Okay.
If he fails his wisdom save, then he'll take 9 damage. If he
Gotcha.
succeeds, he takes nothing.
He or she,
Don't want to judge. Don't want to judge.
the door
They.
thing, failed.
Whatever pronoun they want.
They failed.
Yeah, okay, so 9 damage from the
9
Toll of the Dead.
damage. 9
And as
damage.
a bonus action, I am going to Healing Word, because if I get another hit from that... hang on. Healing Word... Question. But I may not know this, but I'm grappled by him, therefore, like, in his mouth or whatever. If I cast Sanctuary on myself, will that affect him because I'm already in his mouth? Like, you know what I mean?
You're grappled, but you're not in his mouth. He's like adhesively attached to you currently.
Okay, so
you're
he
not
still
like
has the-
frog in his mouth type grapple.
Okay, so he'll have to still make that save against my Sanctuary. I would think.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So even at best, I'm getting 7. And he hit me for 10. So yeah, I'm gonna do Sanctuary instead.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on me. And that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right. So before we go to Alaria's turn, as far as everyone's knowledge, yeah, definitely Alaria and Selkar. You've never encountered this enemy and have no idea what it is. Yeah, this is a new one for you. For Torvin, you've never seen this type of enemy in person, but you've definitely heard about it. You know that they can transform into many different shapes. And for Adric, on top of all of that knowledge, that whopping amount of knowledge, you also know that they're immune to acid. And yeah, that's it. That's everyone's knowledge.
So I
I
know
think I rolled
nothing.
an 8. Oh, that was disadvantage.
Yes,
Isn't it?
disadvantage, yeah. Okay, so Ilaria, you are up.
Enough.
How does it appear to me? Does he appear to be weakened or injured or still going strong?
Yeah, so after that Toll of the Dead kind of wreaked havoc on it, it's not much of a door anymore. I mean, it's in shambles, I guess you could say. It is attaching itself to one of your party members here, though. With a 22, yeah, go ahead and roll that damage. 8. Okay, yeah, so you send this firebolt right past Ovok, and luckily none of it splashes over Selkar as the door absorbs the huge fiery blast. It washes over it and just completely envelops it and starts just burning until it releases Selkar and falls over dead.
Sweet.
Womp womp.
Well, shit. I look down and go, goddamn waste of a Sanctuary spell.
Oh,
Kick it.
sorry.
It moves a little bit to your kick, right? You see the tongue like come out a little bit and just kind of like come up and then fall down.
Fall down.
Yeah.
How long does that last?
Sanctuary?
1 minute.
Yeah, not long.
Complete waste.
Not long.
I'm so sorry.
Was it your fault? I was talking about my choice. Sorry, I was talking about my choice. I should have not done anything, but I could not take another hit. And I will... I don't have any spells and any potions, do we? We haven't got any potions. Cheat.
I'm gonna go ahead and reveal this since Ovok is right there.
How bad do you look?
I have 5 hit points out of 15, so I am 2/3 down.
Take 5 more.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Feeling much better.
Okay, 1 second.
Hey, real quick before we go on, just some housekeeping. Who got the scroll of spiritual weapon? And I think it was Laszlo that got the protection from poison scroll, right?
I don't know about spiritual
Yeah.
weapon, but I'll take it if someone.
You already have
Laszlo-
spiritual weapon. Why the heck would you get it?
I don't think I took spiritual weapon. Yeah, it's
I don't.
not
I don't
there.
know. I don't know what I got. I just have written down that I got a scroll.
Sorry, who was that was talking?
It's
That didn't
Laszlo.
light up. Then I think you did get the protection from poison scroll, and then somebody else got spiritual weapon, which is a concentration, if that helps.
I
Oh,
don't
I
have-
think I think it was Ovok because it was like a spiritual thing to fight evil with.
Oh, the silver sword. I'm sorry. I
No,
kind of
not the silver sword. The scroll of spiritual weapon.
No.
Yeah, it was Ovok because we laughed about what it might be when it pops out and he summons it.
Oh, right.
And
yeah.
who got the
Yep.
silver sword?
Ovak
I
got
got
the silver sword.
Ovok did.
So I
Okay,
got
perfect.
both those things. I only thought I got the sword. Sorry, I'll have to add that to my inventory.
God.
Yeah, and use it. Make sure you use it because that's a second level spell, and none of us can do that spell. That's
Man, that is some advanced shit. I don't know how spells work. I'll have to look that up. Be holding
Yep.
an eye on that for a while.
So mark down
no,
that
don't
you
hold it
have
for a
a
while. Use it next. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Oh my god.
mark down that you have a scroll of spiritual weapon. I think I kept the blessed one.
Will do.
I'll
I'm
send
just
you on what it is. It's awesome.
Okay, so
beautiful.
currently in the room that y'all are in, let me give you a little bit of a summary of what you're looking at now that the combat has subsided. There is a chandelier suspended above a table in the middle of the room. Two high back chairs flank the table, which has an empty clay jug and two clay flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks stand in two corners, their candles long since melted away. That is what is currently in this room. And Torvin, I know you're peeking around this corner, so I can go ahead and give you the full detail there. You see a small, well, actually, compared to the other things, it's pretty large quarters. This room contains a large wood-framed bed, several rotted feather mattress, a wardrobe, a pair of iron candlesticks, the crate there in the corner on the far side from where you're at right there is open. You can just see like a bundle of some sort of like clothing or something inside. It's a little bit harder for you to see where you're currently at, exactly the details in there. But yeah, that's what you see. Oh, there's also a foot locker at the bed, but it is closed. That's a foot locker.
Yeah, look back at the party. I say, looks like another old quarters.
Well, let's toss it. Let's see what we find. More notes, more letters.
Also, two things. First, I threw an axe earlier. I meant to say I picked that up in this room, but let's say I just did it now. It's in the room over here, up against one of the walls, I think, or the pillars.
That is a very good. Yeah, it got stuck in one of the little support beams. Yeah, it's a good point. So make sure everyone's keeping track of their consumables as far as like your crossbow bolts and your arrows. And then just let me know if you're going to take the time to retrieve them. So I know you're retrieving the hand axe. Laszlo, you need to take down one arrow missing, and Adric, you need to take down one bolt missing. So
Other thing, just a quick question. We couldn't really tell from the way the fog is. Is over here a door or is it just a wall?
this,
Yeah.
Laszlo explored that as just a wall.
Okay. Just wanted
Yeah,
to
just the way the little black line thingy, it kind of is really close to the interior. It's hard for us to.
It's very deceptive, isn't it?
Where did I explore?
You're the one that explored this area.
Oh, okay.
So looks like Ilaria's going in the room. Adric is making her way. Anybody else going in the room, checking on things out, or?
I'll go ahead with the whole Adric, advantage guidance thing.
Okay. If you're checking out, if you're trying to like look for something specific, investigation roll. Let me know what you're looking through. If you want to look at the whole room in general, it's a perception check. So Ilaria, what are you
Um,
specifically looking for?
Is this like a dresser right here?
Yeah, that's actually a wardrobe, and it's already open. And inside of it are several old robes. Yep,
Can I
just
check for like any hidden compartments in it?
with a 7, that's, yeah, you just find the several old
Okay.
robes, yeah. Okay. Any checks?
Yeah, I'd like to investigate the crate, the bed, the mattress under the bed, whatever these things are. I'm gonna toss this room pretty thoroughly.
You know,
All right.
I'll do the perceiving if you know, and then I normally I perceive and he investigates. I don't know how you want to split that up or what we would do, but that's normal. I guess I'll take.
What
a
are you
perception
trying to
and point him
perceive? Is
to
there
his.
anything, or you're just trying to like look at the room?
Yeah, I want to look at likely hiding places and then point him over there if that makes sense to best utilize our skills.
Okay, do a perception check for me, and then I'll get to Adric's investigation.
And I assume you're helping me with that.
Yep.
Well, he can't help you with that if he's investigating.
Well, I meant norm. Well, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Roll. 1d4. So, 4, 5, 27 for my perception.
Okay. With a 27, the only other details as you're kind of like just trying to give this room a good look over is that some of the earthen walls look to be kind of like decrepit, I guess you could say, or I guess it's hard to. They don't look like, some of them have patches that don't look like other parts of the earthen walls, I guess. They look a little strange.
Okay, yeah, I'll point in
It,
those directions.
specific. I mean, with that roll, specifically this patch right above Atric, and a patch right here.
So I will point those out to Adric, and since he's the better at the, focused investigating type,
I will squint at them.
and I'll give him guidance and help him look at whatever we're looking at.
Torvin, do a dex save for me. That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, you grab the mimic, which you've never seen before. You grab it and throw it, like, I guess I'm not sure why or what
No, no,
Torvin's
no.
thoughts of it.
Looting.
Oh,
Don't
tosses. You mean by looting? Okay, I thought you meant literally to toss it. Okay, well I'm still good.
I was like, where
I'm
is he
still
tossing?
I'm still fine with the dexterity check. So no, that's still fine. So yeah, you look over the mimic. You see that you flip it over to where you can see its maw kind of like gaping and just open. You kind of like try to look in there a little bit. It doesn't see, you don't really find anything of valuables, but right before you like get a little too curious and start putting your hand in there, you see some acid start to build up and kind of ooze out of the mouth. But you don't take any damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So Adric, what was the first roll for? I got a 9 plus 4, I'm guessing.
That was for the crate, the bed, the dresser, under the bed, between the mattress and the bed. Like I'm tossing this room.
Okay, I'm just gonna use it for all of those to make this quick. Oh, Laszlo's coming in. Laszlo, what do you want to do as he's trying to check out all of these things?
I'm gonna do what I always do and investigate the walls because I learned in the house there's always something with the walls.
Okay, do an investigation check for me.
Would Selkar pointing out that those two walls look suspicious give him anything?
I don't know if Laszlo was around to hear that. I don't know.
No.
Selkar, you see him start to look over the walls.
Do you say
Chris?
anything, Selkar?
Yes, what about?
You see.
Laszlo's looking at the walls. Do you
Yeah.
point those out to him?
I do. Laszlo, yeah, if he's looking at the walls, I'll point him. I'm not making any secret of, Adric looking at it, or Laszlo, whoever's going to look at it, and whoever's looking at it, I'll go ahead and just touch him, give him some
Just
guidance.
just touch. All right, roll
Um,
guidance.
I'm like, man, you
I'm
can
not gonna
do
say
this,
anything
buddy.
about the fact that I'm a cat and you're touching me.
Hey, look, I'm not petting a cat.
Yeah, I think we both had to
cat.
catch ourselves on that one.
I'm just glad that somebody else wasn't here because that would have been rather rude.
Okay. Anyways, you gonna roll that guidance there?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you roll it, Josh. Sorry, not me. Josh.
Wolf.
Laszlo, not Josh.
What am I rolling? I
1d4.
already rolled
Oh,
investigate.
yeah,
Oh, okay, hold on.
1d4. Yeah, I gave you guidance.
1. All right, cool. Yeah, Adric. So as all this is happening kind of at the same time, Adric, you're looking over that crate. When you look over the crate, you find you find 30 torches. That's a lot of torches. A leather sack with 15 candles inside of it. And then you start moving over to the foot locker, which is unlocked, by the way. And you open that up, and you find there's some gear and some other items in there. And Laszlo, as he's doing this, you're looking over the wall, and much like Selkar is saying, you see that it's strange. There's you actually hear a little bit of like tapping right on the other side of that wall that you're at. Like a little bit of a thud and tapping. Not anything with like rhythm to it, just this really occasional random like tap and then like a thud on like a a stone or earthen type surface. So
Where's the Minotaur that can ram the wall?
he's in the other room. Are you gonna go fetch him
Well,
or call out for him?
I mean, do we see anything in the wall that seems like as if there's a way we can get to whatever it's tapping?
There's just a
Or-
wall. You see a wall.
Hmm.
Can't see through
When
the
in
wall.
doubt, start touching things.
Adric, as you say that, you go through the treasure chest. You find a folded cloak, a small wooden coffer, and a chain shirt, a mess kit, I'll write all this down and send it out. A flask of alchemist fire, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools. That's good. And a spell book with a yellow leather cover containing some spell scrolls, or what seems to be spell scrolls.
Good
So,
God, I wish I was Zeth for this
Um,
campaign.
and then the coffer is unlocked, by the way. And yeah, so are you removing these things? Are you opening them and all that as you're like
I'm gonna
going through them?
inspect it for traps right quick and make sure there's nothing hinky in there first.
Yeah, okay. And Laszlo, you're, I guess at this time while he's doing this, you're gonna go talk to. Go ahead and roll for the the investigation for the traps. And then Laszlo, I'll let you talk to Torvin.
Yeah, I'm going to go tell the guy who carried me back and saved my life, saying, "Hey, over there we're hearing some tapping on the other side of the walls. Like someone might be trapped behind there. Maybe there's a possibility we can ram the wall."
And Torvin replies.
I was going to say, did you hear me at all? Because I don't feel like repeating that.
Sorry, I was reading my sheet. What happened? I just happened to. I'm
Perfectly in
looking at the
character, Joel.
javelin. I'm trying to look at one of my skills, and I'm just reading.
So Laszlo is telling Torvin that in that other room over there, where Selkar and Adric are, we heard tapping on the other side of the wall, like someone's trapped in the wall or something, and we were wondering about the idea of ramming the wall to see if we can break it down.
What? I mean, we could try it.
I'm
Okay.
sure you can hear me telling
Can I
Torvin
hear
since you're
this?
standing right next to us.
Yeah, you should be able to hear it. I mean, unless Laszlo's like trying to whisper to the large minotaur.
Can I suggest that we not break through the wall and maybe somebody with a dagger try to cut a little slit in it so we can peek?
I was
in
going
there?
to use my my mace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, give it a shot, Ilaria. Do you have a dagger? I have extra.
I have one as well.
I have a hand axe, but I don't think I hear any of this.
Not if you're still way over there.
The subtlety of a sledgehammer.
So I have a dagger. I can try that.
Yeah, give it a shot. See what you see.
What would I roll?
Let's put you over there, I guess. I don't think you could do a sleight of hand if you're trying to be very nimble and quiet about it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want a big hole. I just want a peek hole.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Adric, the chest, as she's expertly doing this, the chest is not trapped. It looks completely safe. So,
Then
or
I
the
will
and the
take all
coffer.
the things
Okay.
and document
Um.
them.
Okay. Alaria, you said your dagger, right? You take your dagger and you carve like this just absolutely glorious maybe glorious isn't the right word for a hole that you're carving. But anyways, you carve a hole into this wall and you look through it.
Glorious hole.
Yes. Yep.
Can we
Just
stop saying hole?
Oh, you
it's a
sound
hole.
thirsty.
It's a hole. It's a peephole. Anyways, you
God
look
damn it.
you look through it. You do have dark vision in fact. On the other end, you see this. Right about that time, Adric, you're pulling items from the chest. That thing lunges out at you, Ilaria. You need to do a dex save. Adric, coming blasting through the wall right north of you is another one. You need to do a dex save. Ilaria, you get advantage on your dex save.
You said Adric, or no, not me. Okay.
Adric gets advantage, or not. Adric just does a dex save. Ilaria gets advantage. All right, both of you saved, so you're both good. As these things just blast and erupt through these walls. Like I said, it looks like that. Also, go ahead, everyone roll to know like if you know what this thing is before we get into combat. But everyone will roll initiative after you do that roll.
History?
No, I believe this is going to be a religion. Yeah, this is religion. Adric gets advantage.
As a cleric, do I get advantage too? Maybe.
No, you do not.
Okay, I just have proficiency. That's it.
With the amount of bullshit that was, I have to re-roll. That's 2 ones. Are you kidding me?
That's really horrible.
It was behind me, so I didn't get a good look at it. We'll put it that way.
It's funny though because Laszlo rolled 2 ones as well. Or I think he rolled the same thing. No, he rolled 2 9s. My bad. He got +1. Okay, so we have people on the turn counter, so let's go ahead and throw them on there. And so as far as information, is there anything next? Did I miss? Okay, so I'll get that. So as far as information, everybody did turn 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing someone, aren't we? Selkar, what's your initiative?
Yes, so sorry. I was looking up some stuff. Selkar and initiative. 19. Fuck. Okay. I like going at the end. Healer should always go last.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to actually click on that. I was looking at settings.
You're fine.
I think you should do that. There's your first attack. There's your 2-weapon fighting attack right there.
Okay, Ilaria, I'm going to give you the
Oh, that's a
option.
great question. Oh, sorry.
Ilaria, I'm going to give you the option to whether you jump back on the bed without any type of attack or anything, because you did preemptively see it, preemptively act, and all that. So.
Yes, I would like to go back.
Okay, so you jump back on the bed. Perfect. Okay, so as far as everyone's knowledge, Selkar, let me get you in the turn order. Let's see, what we got here? We got a 10, 6, 5, 9, 7. Wow, just awful all around. And
Man, where did he
Laszlo. Oh, he did roll this time, Laszlo. Okay, cool. So all of you except for Laszlo have never. Actually, Laszlo, you haven't actually encountered this creature yet either. All of you have heard about it before. Let's see. Any actually decent information? Let's see. Not really. Yeah, so you just know that they're undead creatures. Usually they're some sort of tormented soul, but instead of going beyond or going as far as like a ghost, they still have physical attributes themselves. And for Laszlo, you know that it's immune to poison. So, yeah. And with that, we'll go ahead and we'll start combat as both of these creatures lurch out of the walls.
I had a question for you if you have just
Nope.
a second.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But you're first, though, so then now ask your question, because it's your turn.
Two-weapon fighting. I know it has to be a light weapon. Do finesse weapons count as that too? Since I know
If they
finesse
say
weapons-
light,
Oh, it has to be light and finesse. Okay.
it doesn't have to be. It has to be a light weapon.
Okay. I know
Has
the
to be a light
rapiers are just finesse. They don't
Yeah,
have
they're
light.
definitely. That would be 1d8.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
You know, okay. So it's a dagger, hand axe, that kind of stuff.
Light weapons, yes.
I know that two-weapon fighting means that I have to use. The first attack has to be light as well, so I can't use my rapier and then throw a dagger.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly
Okay,
right.
okay, just wanted to triple check. Okay, so I assume with the corner there, I do not have melee range on either one of these.
You don't.
Okay.
Especially because you do have these wooden columns that are blocking even more.
And does that mean, because of the melee range situation, if I pass through her and go to here, that I will not incur attacks of opportunity?
This is true.
Cool. I will move there then, and I am going to hit her or him or they or them with.
Which one?
I mean, just make I want to double check on this.
Me to duck.
Radiance. Melee, or is that a range?
No, you're just sitting there bouncing on the bed now. You're having a good time.
Oh no, that's a range. That's 5 foot. I'm sorry. Word of Radiance, I cannot do. And I am so sorry. Give me just a second. I do apologize. Why do they even ask that two-weapon fighting? I don't think I have two-weapon fighting. Besides, I got a shield, so it wouldn't really freaking matter. What is wrong with you? Okay, I've got a crossbow, so I'm gonna do that. I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna hit this guy here, guy next to Aetheric, with a crossbow.
Okay.
Okay, so where is my heavy crossbow here? Hand axe.
They're going to be in a little bit of cover, just because you are shooting through two of your teammates there.
Can I? Does that decrease the cover?
A little bit, yeah.
As long as it decreases the cover, I will do that. I have not put my crossbow in that we found earlier in my thingy, so I'm gonna have to roll a 1d20 here.
Okay.
And that's a 1d20 plus. I apologize. Should have plus 3, so that is 14 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna deal some damage. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, so it's 1d. No, not 20. Love to do that, but that ain't gonna do it. So that's a 7. The 7 points. And then I guess I'll use my bonus action to reload, because it's got the reload property.
You don't have to do that. It's a free action. It just means that you can't attack with that same weapon in the same turn.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. But you don't have to use a bonus
cool.
action. You still can use your bonus action for something else, and then you'll have that weapon reloaded next time you attack with it, next turn.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, that is what's going to happen then. I have moved and fired, and I'm not using a bonus action.
All right, so yeah, you send off a bolt, luckily not hitting your brother in the back, but does in fact hit this thing right in its lower torso. It doesn't seem to care about that very much, but you know, it's in him.
So I feel like he took some half damage on that one, huh?
No. No, it looked as though where it impacted did do damage. He just doesn't seem, he or she doesn't seem to be afflicted that
Got it.
much. But
They
yeah,
don't care about
you
it.
do happen to see like some ooze, like rotting flesh, actually start to spill out a little bit from that bolt. So it did do damage. So 7 piercing.
Okay.
But Ovok, it is your turn, and based on your perception check, you do in fact hear some sounds, definitely some battle-like sounds coming from the south.
Okay, well, as I'm up here, just sulking and doing my emo thing, I hear those sounds. So decided to check it out, and I use some movement speed to come down south. Um, do I see anything like what's going on from this perspective?
You would see Adric basically getting up like a defensive position, maybe Torvin kind of hefting his weapon now, ready, as they're facing something to the north, but you can't see what it is.
Okay, so I'll use the last of my movement speed to move this far, and then that I guess is the end of my turn because I don't think I'll see anything or be able to hit anything.
Okay, yeah, you're still not able to really see any enemies.
If you want to, you can also dash with your action, right?
It's true. Yeah, you can use your action to move another 30 feet.
Or you can use your reaction to hold an action if you see an enemy.
Mm,
See an enemy.
I think I would dash if I saw him in a defensive position from there. So I would double it from that point, which would get me a little bit farther, anyways. But I don't think I can
Oh,
get. Can I get past Torvin?
Yeah, you can move through allies, so you can actually get all the way there if you want.
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll position myself between whatever I see. As I run through, I see what's going on in the combat, so I'll get between Alaria and the monster. And
Nice.
that's my action, so that's the end of my turn.
That is from what I was about to do.
Okay, Adric, you're up.
I'm gonna turn around and see this thing coming through the wall.
Yep.
Now that I get a good look at it, maybe I know what it is. No. I'm going to draw the rapier, and as I do, draw it along my forearm, lighting up the blade with lightning energy. I will take 3 damage to do so, and then I
Okay.
will attack with my rapier.
Okay. You did not roll the attack. You rolled the damage.
Hang on, let me just roll regular rapier.
Okay.
Wow, there
Yeah.
we go.
You did deal damage. I can take the top damage if you'd like.
Sure.
That's fine.
Wait, that. Oh wow, is that max? Is that
Max on the D8, yeah.
Plus 3, plus 2. Hey, all right.
Yep.
Plus 3 lightning damage. And I looked it up, and only the lightning damage is magical.
Oh.
I need to clarify that. It
Yeah.
doesn't make the entire weapon magical, I don't think.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
You sure? Never mind, I'll be quiet.
I think so. I'll double check on it, but I believe that is correct. So 16, 3 of which is magical.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think
I'll
it would outline it right there. I think you're right. Okay, yeah. So 16 damage. Ooh, very nice. So you let out this very efficient, quick, piercing stab of lightning that just goes right through, basically crushing and piercing the collarbone of this thing. And it just lets out this nasty, raspy growl. And the lightning just immediately cauterizes and singes the flesh, just kind of rippling out through the wound. You pull it back, it's still standing, but it is even uglier than it was before.
And then I'll just heft my shield.
Okay.
Hope it doesn't hit me too hard. That's it.
Okay, Alaria, you're up.
Which one did he hit?
This one has been damaged.
Okay.
This one has not been touched.
I'm going for this one.
Okay.
And I am going to do.
And I would say it has more cover, but you're just on top of that bed, which helps you. And you're using magic missiles, so you're not really gonna miss anyways. These have +1 on them. Okay, perfect. So that's 9. Yeah, you send off 3 of these magic missiles and impacting the creature 3 times, each just bruising and looking as though striking and doing full damage. So 9 damage is impacted on this guy. Would you like to do anything else?
Can I use my bonus action to reach down and grab one of them pillows and throw at him?
I'll allow that.
Do it!
I will allow that. As you
Roll
grab
for
one of these
minor
pillows, yeah, you grab one of these pillows, you reach down, and doing so, you feel that what you thought was probably some sort of fluffy feather pillow is actually just disgusting and rotting. And you see like centipedes and stuff start to crawl in like over your hand, and you quickly just like throw it at this thing that you just attacked, and luckily it arcs over Ovok's head. Just a couple of the centipedes and millipedes just showering Ovok as it glides over his head and impacts this thing, and it doesn't seem to react to this gross pillow hitting it, but Ovok might
Slowly
to the
slide
Very
face.
slowly turn around and give her a breath flare. Then I pick one off my shoulder and just flick it at her.
I wanted you to eat it. That would have been great.
I eat the other one.
Okay.
I stare into her eyes as I just take it off my shoulder and put it in my mouth and slowly chew it. And
It's
then
a dominant
spit it at her feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Awesome.
All right. Aloria, is that your turn?
Yeah, I got
Yeah?
nothing left after that.
Okay. All right. Next up is this pretty boy up here, who is going to try. What does this do? I need to actually see what some of these things do.
I don't like the sound of that.
Ooh, I haven't done something that I should do. That's okay.
Next time
We'll get
you
to
go investigate a room, how about check the pillows?
that.
Like the mattress. I tried to at least.
All right. This thing's gonna lunge out and try to claw you, Adric. I don't see my roll. Oh, there it is. It does so. Yeah, so it basically takes one hand and just grabs your shield and pulls it down, and with the other hand just rakes into your torso, inflicting 12 slashing damage.
Now, that's something I do want to ask you about as well, because
Okay.
if I don't know how close the attack is, then Curse of the Eyeless is kind of useless.
Well, it's not useless. You just know if it hits, you can choose to use it. I mean, yeah, it makes it less useful, but that's the way it's explained. Do you want to use it?
I'll give it a shot.
And it gives you plus what?
I roll a d4 and add that to my AC.
Okay. Crimson Right. Does that hurt you?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, this is
I'm
something else.
just using it
Okay.
'cause it's D4.
Okay.
It's a blood maledict.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So with that, I'll say that with its seconds comes down and slashes at you, you quickly heft up your rapier and just knock it to the side, parrying it, and it does not do damage to you.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Torvin. Torvin. Yeah, go ahead, Torvin.
Feel free to push me out of the way.
So he's got his shield down, so opportunity.
If you push him out of the way, he won't get opportunity attack on him.
I had no idea. I was just making fun.
Oh.
But you're not in melee range of this thing because of the
huh?
awkwardness of this wooden column.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I switch positions, I lose my attack, correct?
Switch positions. Oh, if you want to push him, then yeah, you'll use an action to push him.
What if I use my javelin to stab?
You can try to heft your javelin in that little area.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. I mean,
it would work if you rolled good enough.
so I don't take advantage for that?
You know, you'd actually be at disadvantage.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant. I don't get disadvantage.
You do get disadvantage for a ranged attack
So
at this range.
Here, would I?
No, you don't there's no it doesn't attack you. It can't give you it can't use its reaction to attack you. So you
No,
can now
but
do your javelin and not
that's what I
take
wanted.
disadvantage.
Jack.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. Let's do that.
Okay. So go ahead and do your javelin throw.
And
yeah.
well, he's already been beat up pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, he's been damaged.
I don't want to use that ability then. Where did my roll go? Javelin throw 12.
With a 12, you do in fact hit it, but really only because Adric just kind of stunned it with his defense. So go ahead and roll damage. 6, and that's piercing. And do you add anything to that? Because I'm just seeing just a just a d6.
No, I don't think there's anything I can add, or other than smite.
What's your
And
dex?
My dex is 0.
Okay, then yeah, you don't add anything to it. Okay, so yeah, 6 javelins, so that's piercing. So yeah, you just kind of arc this javelin over Adric's lowered shield, right where he smacked the hand of this thing away. You just see the javelin sink into its chest. It is still standing somehow, but it is just on death's door.
Okay, so that's why I didn't use the ability to see how bad he looked.
Right.
Okay. Again, that. Let's just call that a turn.
Okay. Next up is the one down over here by the west, who is going to try to claw at Ovok.
He should get disadvantage because I did just throw a pillow at him.
Ovok should have disadvantage. With the shower of bugs. He does hit you, Ovok, with his claws. So he reaches out and is able to slash you as you're chewing on one of your tasty centipedes. And you take 9 slashing damage. And I also need you to do a con saving throw for me. Ooh, very nice. So you do take the 9 slashing damage. And as it slices into you, you feel as though that wound starts to creep across your body. But luckily, you're able to instill yourself with enough willpower to fight whatever was about to, injure your flesh in any such way. So luckily, you succeeded on that. And next up is Laszlo, our friendly tabaxi.
Can you hear me back?
You are very low, sir.
Okay, so this headset's...
Is anyone else hearing him but very low?
Just
Very
very
low.
low. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can.
Give me
If
1 second. I
if
switched
you
it. I was trying a different headset, and I didn't know if this one would work, so I'm going to change it back.
I mean,
Okay.
if you want to use that headset, we can just crank your volume up for this time. That way, it's a working headset for you. And
Yeah,
we just crank
it's
your
true.
personal volume up. It'll work
Yep.
great.
Works for me.
This, though.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's better.
at 150%
but it-
right now.
Is that an okay headset for you? Is it comfortable?
So, well, hold on. So I'm using my Bluetooth headset, but I'm using the microphones in the laptop.
Oh yeah,
That sounds
that'll work.
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
at
that, I mean, that's been my
150%
issue
really
is the
clear.
microphone. So I thought, let me try the Bluetooth headset, which I guess I could use the Skype headset too and just use this, but I'll stick with the Bluetooth. But this way we're good. So you guys can hear me, I can hear the game. I also don't have any wires now running across the desk. So, all right. So now that I'm going to do my turn, I'm going to move into here, and
Okay.
I'm going to fire an arrow at this baddie here.
All right. There is a little bit of cover, so it's going to be a little bit harder of a shot, but you are an expert longbowman, right? Yes, you are, because you can roll damage on that. 5 piercing. Okay, yeah. So you let an arrow fly. Luckily, it soars. You thread the needle through all of your allies, and it impacts this undead creature in its shoulder, and it looks mildly irritated.
Okay.
But it does hit for
Um,
5 piercing damage.
All right, then I'm done. I'll stay right here until my next turn.
Okay. All right. Selkar, it is your turn.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, I already damaged. This one's damaged,
Yep.
and I noticed that it was kind of. Didn't seem to really
That
care.
one up there. I mean, it didn't seem to care, but you still saw that it afflicted the body with the damage you predicted.
Okay.
If that helps you at all.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But thank
Okay.
you.
Good.
Um,
Good.
I'm gonna test. I'm gonna test with a Toll the Dead, and see if I feel like it did as much damage or more damage or equal to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm trying to get a sense of whether it's resistant to something or not. So I'll try the Toll the Dead,
Okay.
which is necrotic damage. So he needs to have a DC of 13.
DC of 13.
Wisdom save 13. Probably doesn't have a lot of wisdom, but we'll see.
It does in fact save.
Okay, so he takes 1 necrotic damage. No, I'm sorry. He takes no necrotic damage. And that doesn't help my findings at all.
Yeah, he just hears a lovely sound and is just kind of like, okay.
Totally chill with it.
He's like, that's my jam.
Yeah, he looks at me and winks.
Next.
Okay.
Oh, is that? I'm sorry. Is that the end of your turn? I don't
No,
know if you want to move or anything.
No, I'm saving my healing spells. I don't have that many, and if we're gonna be meeting Big Baddie, I'm gonna save them. So that's it.
Okay. Ovok, it's your turn, but before you go, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. Oof.
Oh, come on.
So Ovok, as you've been standing there next to this thing, something kind of, actually not just kind of, it definitely starts to assault your senses. You start to smell this thing, and it is one of the worst things you've ever smelt before. So bad that you are now poisoned.
Hey.
Yay. But yeah, you can go ahead.
Well, despite that, Ovak is in ecstasy because she's found something that's pure evil and she wants to kill the shit out of it.
Great.
And she is super, super excited to be part of this. So she's gonna just swing.
All right. It is with disadvantage, but you still deal damage. So go ahead and roll that. And longsword, so slashing. I gotta fix your sheet. Okay, so 8. Yeah, so even though you just kind of like put one hand over your nose and then with the other one, oh, you have a shield, so I guess you can't do that. You put your shield up to your face and then you slash in, and you just rip down like its thigh, just cut all the way down to where you can see bone, and this disgusting like rotting flesh, and it's still standing and snarling in front of you, smelling just awful.
All right, so I'm gonna use my action surge to do another one. Ooh.
That one not so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that, unfortunately, you try to bring your blade back around, and it bats it down and bats it actually out of your hand. You drop your longsword.
Fantastic.
But you do have a bonus action, so you can just pick it back up.
That is. Oh, I do get another bonus action when I do that to my. Action surge.
I mean, you haven't even used your first bonus action, so.
Well, no. Damn it. So, okay, I have a question on that. So, if I use my action and then bonus action, can I then use an action surge still?
So, do you have the... I don't have the text in front of me.
Starting level, second level, you can push yourself beyond your normal limits for a moment. On your turn, you can take one additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus action.
Yeah, so...
To summarize my question, can I use 2 actions and 2 bonus actions in a turn?
I know you can do 2 actions. I don't think you could do 2 bonus actions. I think it's just 2 actions.
2 actions and 1 bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that sounds fair to me. I just
take 1 additional action on top of your regular action and a yeah. It's just 1 extra action.
Okay.
But you still have your bonus action, which you haven't used, so you can just pick back up your longsword. Which, by the way, Ovak is using a shield, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, I do want to do that, but I also want to put myself in a defensive posture. I guess I'll just pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, you pick it up. You pick up your sword. Are you moving at all?
No.
Then Adric, it is your turn. The thing in front of
I
you
will,
is just all tore up. It's pretty.
I will take another
Javelin hanging out
stab
his
at
face.
this.
Oh, actually, Adric, I need you to do a con save. Forgot. Yep. Yep. It's doesn't smell good.
Hang on. Sorry, everything just went everywhere.
Is the javelin still in it, or just kind of like go through?
The javelin, every arrow and every projectile is still inside this thing. Adric, yeah. So you feel this overwhelming sense assault your your nose as well. Luckily, it's not the first time that you've smelt this strongly of rotting flesh, and you are not poisoned or affected by it currently.
I will take another attack with
Okay.
the rapier. I gotta. I know what I did wrong on it. I gotta fix it. But for now, just regular. Ooh.
Very nice. All right.
So I'm just gonna roll with the damage, and you can do whatever you want to the actual number itself. Do you want to just double it for now? Because I don't have that set up properly.
Usually I double it. So you rolled a 3, so it would just be 6 plus 3 plus 2, so 11. And then the lightning.
2 lightning.
Yes, exactly.
So 13
so 13 total. Yeah. How do you want to do this? It's dead.
I just want to, I guess, riposte straight right into its open mandible, and hopefully through the top of the roof of its mouth, out the back through the brain.
Beautiful.
And then
yeah.
slide it out, do a quick flick of the blade to clean the gore off of it.
Very nice. Yeah.
Toss my javelin.
And can I bonus action yank out the javelin and toss it back to him?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Roll. Wait. No. Okay. No, I'm not gonna make you roll. How fast do you toss this thing? Here you go. Yeah, he's right next to you, so you can hand it to him.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually toss it. That's fine. Yeah. You hand him back his javelin.
I believe this is yours. Thank you for the assistance.
Thank you.
All right. Is that your turn, Adric?
That is my turn.
Okay.
Thank God.
And Alaria, you are up. The only one left is this ugly boy. 13. Yeah, roll that damage. You're still over Ovak, so no bonuses there. For fire. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you hurl a firebolt over Ovak, impacting this one, alighting the arrow that was sunk into it. And yeah, it's sitting there just kind of writhing and screeching and still standing. But it looks just awful. I mean, it's undead. It already looks awful, but it looks pretty bad. Is that your turn? I gotta turn down this music. Jeez.
Sorry. Let me check one thing. That's all I have. Thank you.
That's it? Okay. Then Torvin, you're up. Throws the javelin. Unfortunately, Torvin, due to the cover of Alaria and Ovak, you hit Ovak's shield as you hurl this javelin towards this creature. Ovak unknowingly just feels this sudden impact on her shield, and he just sees your javelin sticking and protruding from it.
Ovak begins to question why she has a party.
Is that your turn, Torvin?
Alaria, get out of the way so he can charge.
I mean, I didn't expect that. Yeah.
Neither did Ovok.
Can he use his bonus action and moving to run up and grab his?
Just like shove you out of the way.
He can move. He can
Get
get
out of
to
the way.
these. He can get to these corners, moving by his allies. He just can't occupy the same space.
I wouldn't be able to do anything if I did move there because of the columns.
But you could use your bonus action to grab your javelin back and free up Ovok's shield.
Or
That's
you could use your bonus action to move me out of the way.
he can't do that. But he
No,
can.
with
He
the
can
shield.
retrieve. I'll let him retrieve the javelin from the shield.
I
Oh,
kinda
it's a
like
snack
this.
break. No one told me it's a snack break, guys.
Can you just like
I'm sorry, Ovok.
can you just like charge me into the corner or something? Just slam my ass into
No.
the corner.
No.
He could have if he had an action. He could. But he used his action to throw the javelin.
Yeah, so I retrieve it and I apologize, but I'm just like getting ready to do something. With
Okay.
I start
my
to
turn.
see evil in this Minotaur in the corner.
So Torvin, that's your turn.
I will cast help. How is
Well,
Ovok
you used
looking?
your action and bonus action, so I don't think you can
Gonna
cast
I did.
anything.
die.
I did use my bonus action to retrieve it.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my
So
ass
unless you're
beat.
gonna move, that's your turn. So are you moving? I guess my question should be.
No, not right now.
All right. Then next up is the ugly thing, and it's going to try to reach out and bite Ovok. Take a while for the dice to actually roll. Yeah, so it comes down and tries to push Ovok's shield out of the way and bite down on her, but Ovok, you're too strong, and you are able to heft the shield and fend off this undead ugly. So Laszlo, you are up. By the way,
Alright,
after this combat, we're taking like a 5-minute. I can't hear your complaints, Adric.
Oh, sorry. I said I would have waited for my snack, but all right.
Now I got nothing to do during our 5-minute break. I got my chips. I went to the bathroom. Got my drink. Thanks, Matt.
Go wash some dishes, man. I don't know what to tell you. All right. So, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage on that bow.
I think that's what I do every time during my break. Is I go wash dishes.
Who
Every
dirties
time.
all the dishes? Would be my question.
I have dinner at the beginning of each session.
Oh, I got you. Laszlo, how do you want to do this? Because it is a dead.
I'll keep this one simple.
Oh, here.
The arrow just goes right in between the eyes and kills him.
Ah, that is simple. Very nice. Yeah. Then that's what happens. Yeah, and it just falls over. None of you had like a really great check on these guys except for Laszlo. So Laszlo, Laszlo, you would know that these things are called ghasts. But yeah, all the enemies have been defeated.
I was going to ask, now that it's not snuck up behind me and I got a good look at it by fighting it, can I check again by any chance?
No.
No.
That's a one-time dealio.
I am slightly disappointed that I didn't get the killing blow. And I will probably die from the poison, but I'd like to use my hand axe to cut one of the claws off of his hand as a trophy.
Nice. Well, I do want to say that after it perishes in front of you and you go to start clawing, or not clawing, but cutting these claws off, go ahead and do a survival check for me. But you feel that the poison effect actually fade away. You're no longer poisoned.
You gotta be shitting me!
As he's doing that, I heal Ovok for 5 HP.
Okay, yeah. You heal him for 5 HP, and Ovok, yeah, you do a horrible job.
Can
I
I
need you to
assist with that?
do. Not at the moment. Ovok, do a con save for me.
Can I just use my relentless endurance because I know how this is gonna end.
We don't know how it's gonna end. You might save. You saved. See, you did it. Um, yeah, so trying and attempting, you do, in fact, get the claws and separate it. But as you do, it almost does like a monkey's paw thing and grabs onto you, and its claws sink into your hand, and almost again, you feel that weird sensations try to like pierce like through your body. But again, you're able to overcome it, and so that it doesn't actually affect you. But you do have, you know, a nice you basically have a hand of this creature that you separated
How much damage did I take from all that?
just from what just happened.
Yeah.
None.
Oh, okay. Even with that one on survival.
No, you didn't take any damage.
Okay.
But you did get healed by Torvin.
Sweet. Thank you. Well, I'm in good shape then.
Yeah, so you have the hand of this creature, and so I guess before we leave this room or whatever, anyone else want to do something in this room, and then we'll take our 5.
I look for my 2 arrows.
Yeah, just do a survival check for me.
Yeah, I just messaged you that when we came back from break, they reminded me to look for my arrows in this room and the other. So I have 2 in this room and 1 in the one outside of here. So I'll do this. Did you say survival check?
Yeah.
I have a point of order that may not matter. I was looking for my bolts so I could subtract 1 that I shot into what's his face over here. But I realized that I didn't have any listed. And on top of that, when I thought back to us finding the heavy crossbow in the first place that I took, I don't recall us finding bolts, so I don't think I had any bolts.
No, we found like 60 bolts.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah, two sets of
I
bolts.
thought we split them up like 20, 20, 20 or something like that.
You did.
Okay,
Yep.
so now I've got 20. Then in that case, I will try and find one of those. But I couldn't remember, and I didn't want to, mess
Or was it 20 or was it 30? Because I have 30 bolts.
Yeah, it was.
You
There
made
was a number of bolts, but we split them up. I mean, you and I were the only ones who really used them, so I got 30, you got 30. That's what I have written
Oh,
down.
so y'all didn't give Selkar any.
Oh, okay. So I've got a heavy crossbow with no bolts. That's fine. In which case, whatever just happened didn't happen. I pulled out my crossbow and fired nothing.
Nice.
You
Perfect.
just had,
Well,
you just
I can
had
just
one
say
in your
that-
pocket. We'll go with that. You had one in your pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and retrieve that one, damn it. I want that one back.
Okay, for anyone retrieving bolts, just do a survival check real quick. Laszlo, with your roll, I'm going to do it for all the areas since the other area is not too far away. You do retrieve 2 out of 3 of the bolts with that high roll. The only reason you're not able to retrieve the third one is the fact you do retrieve it, but due to Alaria's firebolt, it is unusable.
Great.
So do I get my one back that we invented that I had one in my pocket?
No.
So Matt, I guess, can I be looking? I guess these guys wouldn't have had it, but can I be looking at other, enemies that we take down to see if they have arrows on them?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I got 12, but I'm going to quickly run out at that rate.
Yeah, I mean, any type of investigative look on any enemy, I'll let you know if there's, arrows or anything like that. Whatever's on them, you find.
All right. So as
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, as we backtrack, because I think this is like the end of this road. I think I'm going to just check all these bodies that we went over just to be safe. Because I don't want to get too low on arrows here since that's my primary weapon.
Okay, well, I'll save you time on that because there's no arrows in any of them. In this area, like there's none in the ghouls and everything, nothing.
Is this a room?
But you're able to find 2.
No, I mean like the stuff we've already we're going to have to backtrack through, like the big room with the stars and the hallways.
Oh, you're talking about all the way back in the house?
All the way back to, I guess, before we go down the stairs?
If you're talking about in the
So-
house, we'll just remember to tell me that because we're not,
So,
we're not there
wait,
yet.
is this the house or is this the basement? Like,
You're
what is
in
this
like a
again?
dungeon basically right
Yeah, I was
now.
gonna say this
Yeah.
isn't the house, but I didn't think we were going back to the house. I figured we were going to go down these steps because that's about the only way to go now. But I was just saying, like, these different guys out here, like maybe on our way back, I'll just take a detour and just check these bodies for arrows.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying for your earlier roll. I'm just going to do it for the immediate area, which means like all of these guys basically in this whole
Okay.
entire southern region, and you find two, one of which was in this room and one of which was in this room, and there was actually another one in this room, but it was kind of burned to where you can't use it.
So what about the one that I shot at this guy?
That one
I
you're
didn't
not.
find that one.
No.
Okay. All right. So there's no point in me checking.
It wasn't. It's not that you didn't find it. It's that it was broken.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that saves us time. I don't need to check any of these bodies on the way back through.
Okay.
I'd like
And
to go-
Chris, with your 21, you, I guess whatever you fired at it, you find it, and somehow you've kind of MacGyvered it to be able to shoot from your heavy crossbow. So you have one bolt, and we'll just do that for now. Anyone else
I'll-
doing anything else in the room? I know Adric, you
Chris,
still
look at
have a
what I wrote.
coffer.
Yeah, I gotta get all of that. Whatever was in that box, and I want
Yeah.
to check over the guy that I killed and see if it had anything in that loincloth, I guess, or anything was back in the little alcove.
Okay. Do investigation check on the alcove and the guy over there, and then I am going to type out all of what was in this thing and send
Private
that.
message, so I can choose to share it with everybody.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was in a chest, so. But yeah, you saw it before anybody else. So yeah, I'm gonna send that to you. And then
I'd like to go to
investigation.
Adric and whoever else has bolts. Who was the? I saw somebody with the bolt.
Cat.
Last
Yeah, I
one.
got 30.
Can I have maybe 10? I forgot to
Yep,
get some.
you can have 10.
Thank you.
I'll give you 10.
Adric, you got. Oh, that's fantastic. You guys are beautiful. Did I tell you how beautiful you are?
So if you're giving them 10, I'm giving them 10. We all should have 20 now then.
I have 35.
Oh, so you had more than the 30. Okay.
Well, I started off with 20, and then we got
Okay.
30, and then I fired a few, so that was 45 minus 10 for him.
Okay. So he's got 20, I've got 20, and you've got 35. Good.
Bolt, that's perfect. Crossbow, bolt, ammunition, add. Make it 20 and perfect.
The place where these guys were at, is that like a wall behind them? Like that's it? There's
It's a little tiny, like, just a little alcove where it was just enough room for them to be standing, basically.
Okay.
Man, there's a lot of stuff in here.
I'm getting off the bed before I get centipedes on me.
Smart. Okay, I think that's everything that I sent you that was in the footlocker. Yeah. In the open crate, I think pretty much anybody walking by the crate can see that there's over a dozen torches, 30 torches actually, and some candles inside of that. But what I sent, they're the stats are that 2, right? I think that's what it is. It's whatever the
standard.
Yeah, it's the standard. Yeah,
Okay.
what I sent you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Gotcha.
Plus that, not that. Okay. So that's
Okay.
what it is. All right. So anyone else doing anything else in the room before we take a 5-minute break? Nope. Okay. Then we'll meet back here in 5. And yeah. Everyone get a refill, bio break, all that jazz.
Can I have a heavy crossbow plus 3?
No.
Wow, Matt, you're awful.
That's what I'm known for.
How about a vicious heavy crossbow? I think it's a +4.
Oh, in that case, no.
Wait, why is it giving me +5? I don't have 5.
I can't even put that. Like, here we go. Actually, I'm gonna move y'all there.
Oh, that's why. Efficiency. There we go.
I'm just
So
be super
slow.
unofficial, even though no one's probably watching this. All right. I'll be back.
I'll pretend like the crossbow bolt he gave me back, I pulled out of the 20 you guys gave me. That way I don't have 21. That's weird. This fuel, that'd be better. Yeah, whatever.
Sword strength plus. How do I set this up?
Hey, set what up?
I'm trying to add a sword to my attack roll.
Do you know what sword it is? Short bow, whatever it
It's
is.
a long sword, but I'm giving
Okay,
it a
super
fancy
easy.
name.
I totally. Do you have your character sheet up, right?
Yes.
Is it in the current browser, or did you hit the little thing to put it off to the side?
It's in the browser? Yeah.
In the main kind of area, like it's covering the map.
Yes.
Okay, so on the top right there, you'll see like the little chat thing and the little character thing, and then there's the eye with the circle around it.
Let me get out of the equipment menu. Yeah.
So hit the eye on your roll 20.
All
Wait,
right.
you're trying to add it to your roll 20 sheet, or you're trying to add it to the D&D Beyond?
The roll 20 sheet.
Okay, yeah. So hit the eye on the roll 20 sheet, and then just do a search for it. You said it's a short. What is it?
Long sword.
Long sword. So just type long, or you'll see a longbow, long sword, but that's under proficiencies. What you're looking for is under items, and you'll look for long sword under items. Do you see that?
It says no result.
Long sword is actually one word in
Okay.
there, not two. I did the same exact thing.
Okay.
So you'll see when you do a longsword in the search, you'll see proficiencies longsword, items longsword. We want to talk about items longsword. If you click and drag that items
Yep.
longsword into your character sheet, it'll add it for you. Boop. And then you'll see it longsword down at the bottom of your items.
Okay.
Now it'll actually add two for you. Longsword one-handed and longsword two-handed, because a longsword can be dealt, can deal more damage if you hold it with two hands versus one.
How do I remove one that I just put on there?
If you hit down at the bottom of your little thing, you see a little lock. You see the little lock that's locked.
Yeah.
Hit that, and then you can hit the little trash can beside anything you want to get rid of.
Okay. Okay, looks right. So just drag it over.
Yep. Just drag it over and drop it into your sheet. Now that only works if your sheet is part of the single browser. If you hit that
you.
little double window at the top left next to your name,
Yeah.
you see that little thing? It'll kind of pop it out into its own browser so that you don't have it
Yeah.
blocking your map. It doesn't work this way. It only works if it's part of it. So if you have it this way, you'll need to close that extra browser window and then click on your character and re-get it. But you can add spells, anything that's in the eye can be added that way. So basically all the basic stuff. If you have any special stuff, I think officially, like if you purchase all your books through Roll20, you'll have everything. But there are some things that are not part of the basic stuff. Like for instance, I had to add in I had to do manually stuff like mass healing word, or because it's not part of. I don't remember what spell it was, but my cleric has certain things that aren't included in the base books, so I have to add those manually.
was getting ready to say, why are my rolls so damn good? But they did. Why can't I get
Yeah, I know. Why can't you do that normally? But wait, Red Mill's longsword?
Yeah, so the sword that I took has the red meal on its
Oh.
scabbard. So
I
I
see.
wanted to be fancy.
So you just edited the name to make it.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I did.
Got it. Okay.
Matt should have come back and like, what's going on?
Yeah. But it's really neat. You could add, like, I added most of my spells were added that way.
Yeah.
You know, and then I just thought, just like 5 seconds ago, literally, I was adding that heavy crossbow. I was like, wait, if I can add spells, I wonder if, fuck yeah. We just moved it over.
But it'd be funny if you just name one of your bolts Lucky Shot.
Yeah.
I load my Lucky Shot.
Yeah.
Just for flair.
Just
So
for
you're gonna
flair.
shoot your shot?
No, dude, I'm gonna shoot my load. That's. Oh wait, never mind. Sorry. Because I load the
Wow.
crossbow. Come on, man. Come on. Where is your brain? God, Josh.
Places.
Be right back.
Yep. So I'll take that quick break as well.
Alvin, how do you not have a camera?
Yeah, Jonathan.
Where'd he go?
He left. He ran away. Oh, they learned how to pause their cameras. If only I could be that smart. I don't know how to do that.
Well, you got a few minutes to figure it out.
I mean, only like a couple. It's been 5 minutes already, hasn't it?
Yeah, but Chris just went to the bathroom like a minute ago.
He said he went to the bathroom before we had the break.
I don't know. He said he'd be right back, so I'm just assuming.
Dun, 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 dun. That's fine. I can look up some other stuff. You can certainly try. I love that. Well, that kind of stinks.
What stinks?
I can't tell you. It's a secret. Selkar can't know. How did you pause your camera? Did you do that in Roll20?
Yeah, if you hover over your camera with your mouse, there are 2 buttons that show up. One a speaker and one a camera. Hit the camera and it'll pause it.
Yeah, those buttons don't show up for me.
So if you hover over your picture,
I need-
it doesn't do it.
No, I need Ilaria's. I need Michelle's pausing of camera. Sticky note. It's okay. I don't think anything crazy is gonna happen in my room while I'm gone.
It's like
It's so noisy over there.
Bow, shaka, bow, bow.
All right, so now we're waiting on. Let's see, Jake, are you there? And Jonathan, did you make it back yet? Jonathan, no. Jake, yes. Oh, 1 minute. go ahead and let y'all in on a secret that that just because there's black around the map doesn't mean that there's more to the map.
Yeah, I figured as much once we got to this thing.
I'm literally starting to make maps where there's abstract black just to mess with you guys. Just to get you out of the pattern to be like, oh, there's black. I'm going to go over there and explore it.
Yeah, I mean, there should be, though, because it was kind of annoying me when, like, last campaign. I'm like, obviously, this whole place needs to be explored, so we would explore it. It kind of... I
So-
like mystery.
Hold up. Because when we were on like the second floor and I said something about that one little section of house that was black on first floor and second floor and it just didn't make sense with the house being square, you're like calling me and saying that I'm medding and everything. And I'm like, well, the house didn't have an indent there. Now you're saying explore the black spots.
Well,
Make up your
technically,
mind,
you're
GM.
medding unless your character has something very specific, knowing that either they're an architect or they can recall that information really, really well. So I made you do a check for that.
Yeah, like if you're a thief and you're like used to exploring houses, you might realize that wait, there's a blind spot there. But if you're just some Joe Schmo who, you know,
Yeah,
doesn't,
you don't. That's the whole point. Like a lot of DMs actually, if you're not in that area, you can't even see that. So you would not even see the other floors and be like, "Oh, that doesn't match up." You wouldn't even see that.
you have to
So
remember the floor below you.
But I was the
for
one
you to realize it.
exploring the walls, Matt. I knew
mhm,
something wasn't there. I'm like, there's a
mhm.
section of this house I'm missing.
Which is why he gave you a shot at it instead of just saying no.
Pretty much.
Matt knows better than to tell me no.
That's
I
why
can't.
he
I
made
can't
the
wait till
DC
you
so
ask
high
for
it was
something.
impossible. He made the DC at 32, which you can't hit.
Moment Matt tells me no, I'm going to say, yeah, but I remember we were talking about budget for next year and we might need to let someone get.
So you're saying
I
that
think
I'll
I-
get on a team.
I think I need to keep Samson and Raga. They're more important, yeah.
You're saying that I'll get on a team that doesn't do VBA. Yes.
I need my VB.net SME,
Yep.
not Matt.
I'll just say good luck and good night.
Peace out.
Yo, okay, I know we got to get back to the game, but why am I being asked on the 2 o'clock call how we're making out with UAT fixes when we were told Raga's the only one that's got to be focused on that? I'm like, I don't know. I'd have to touch base with Raga. And they're like, well, shouldn't you know? I'm like, shit, you said Raga was the only one who had to be on these UAT calls.
Yeah, Rugov
Why
needs
are
to
you now
send you
asking
like
me?
a daily update though, for sure.
I'm gonna have to ask him that, but I'm like, why are you calling me out and asking me? Like, I don't even know what the issues are.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Raga's dealing with it, let Raga deal with it.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, we,
Hopefully, Adric will
No, I'm back.
join us. There we go.
You need
Now
to-
mine
you need
says
to
it's
res-
paused.
You need to resume your stuff, Adric.
Reconnect.
I don't need to do anything. You're talking about.
Yeah, you do. There you go. Now
Come
we
on.
can see your beautiful beard.
Load.
I mean, mine's fuller, but I mean, yours just as good looking. Just trimmed well.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Chris.
Let me know if y'all can see my camera, as for me it's still turning.
It's
Yeah,
still turning.
All right, but we can still go into it. It's okay. Yeah. So after fully going through the room and whatnot, Adric, storing some things away and what have you from that footlocker, what do y'all want to do?
Downstairs.
Now Chris is
We've
left.
explored
It's
the other
fine.
hallways.
I reconnected so I could see Matt because he was showing as the. But now he's back to being Wolf.
Yeah, don't
There
worry
he
about
is.
it.
Now he's back. He's back.
It's gonna be on and off. I'm not letting it slow down the game. What do y'all want to do?
Beating Ovak.
Yeah, I will
Ooh, you
follow.
bastard.
I'll follow the Korvac. I'll follow
Now,
the Korvac to the.
oh, wait, nope. You're over there now. Haha. I'm down the
Inspect these
stairs.
items a little bit closer.
Yeah, if you want. Oh, let me get rid of that. Yeah, which items in particular, or you just?
The cloak And I guess it's just a regular chain shirt, but I'll take a look at it as well. And then, are the tools better than mine?
The tools are better than yours. You know that immediately.
Then I will
So
use those.
they are not with disadvantage now. So now you have a nice, good set of tools. Do an Arcana check on the cloak.
Okay.
That chain shirt. Oh well, never mind. I don't see it. I don't know it.
I'm just kind of like pulling it up and looking at it.
I mean, do I see it before he walks out? Because I wouldn't have
No,
gone that far.
You're gone.
Okay, yeah. If it was too late, then I don't see it.
Yeah, I think he's trying to be a little bit secretive, so he's probably waiting till
Ah.
people move
No,
along.
I'm just looking at you all walked out on me.
Okay, so
I'll come back in a few minutes if you don't join it.
Oh, that came up. And I'm going to give that to you on Discord, even though it just popped up in stream, but that's fine. Nobody saw that. All right, this is what you find.
And,
The chain shirt. I'm not going to make you roll for that. It is a chain shirt. As for Torvin and Ovok, I want both y'all to do athletics checks. I just want to see which one of you make it to the stairs. So I'm going to make you roll for it.
I pulled back to heal Selkar.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, Ovok just kind of runs past you.
Cool.
Athletically, he just run.
Very
past.
athletically.
Just
How much,
hiding away.
Yep.
How much are you healing me?
8.
8.
Yep.
Is it possible that you don't need to give me 8, or is it a roll?
That's a good question.
Because I can only take 5. So
I thought you were a lot lower. I had it zoomed all the way up.
I need 5. So if
Oh yes, actually yes. Sorry, Adric. Yes, I'm sorry.
oh.
I only need 5. So if it's one of those
down.
like lay on hands where you can
No,
choose
it's
how much
not.
to give me. Okay, that's fine.
So I'll actually not do that, and
Okay.
we'll roll athletics.
Yeah, if you knew, you knew that somebody gave me 5 earlier. I don't. Torvin, was that you?
Possible. Yep.
Cool. So Ovok, you're leading the charge downstairs.
Damn, that's a what?
All right, so
No, I got 22. Yep. All right.
I'll be cautious. I don't know, not necessarily stealthy, but I just kind of want to not get just dicked down by a broadsword or something.
Okay, just do a perception check as you're just walking through. That way you may get better than your passive, which is only 9. Nice. How'd you get a 0? Oh, you have -1. Okay. Good thing you don't have disadvantage. I'm blind. All right. Yeah. So you're walking down the stairs and nothing crazy. You know, there's a cat right there though,
Yeah.
with a very swishy tail.
If everybody isn't moving, then I would have moved up and followed him because I'll be following. But if we're all staying in line, then I'll stay in whatever order we were in. Torvin, I don't know if you're right behind him or not, so I didn't want to.
I'm right behind Ovok.
Okay, here I'll.
Kind of having like a little friendly competition right now.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll stay back and follow in with the line there.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, wherever Torvin goes, I'm going, so I'm right behind him.
All right.
I'm slightly jealous to hear that, but we'll get it and keep going down the stairs.
She just shakes it off a little bit. She's like, oh, okay. I thought we had something special.
I took your shield and I took your friend.
All right.
Torvin's gonna die.
Oh, that reminds me. Everyone else is doing stealth. I should do stealth too.
Well,
I'm not stealthing. I'm just being cautious.
All right. So for those of you that care about adjusting the music or whatever, you would definitely want to increase it because as all of you descend into the next level, the chanting is extremely loud.
Totally self-inflicted. And by the way, I should
What?
noticed that I have disadvantage on stealth. So
Good to
10.
know. That is good to know.
I've got a chain shirt or whatever I'm wearing means disadvantage.
Very nice.
Good
Makes sense. You
scale,
are a cleric.
Yeah, scale mail has disadvantage. I'm looking for a different medium armor, which is why the. But
All right, so
Well,
let's.
shoot, if we had time, I'd just done this change shirt.
Ovok is first. Let's get y'all over there so you can actually see. And then whoever put your tokens in the order, I don't remember what the order was, please. I know there's a Torvin and there's a Laszlo, but I don't remember if there was like a Selkar in between. I forgot who's behind Ovok.
Me.
And I know not all of you can fit, so someone's going to be a little bit out of the picture, but that's okay.
Well, I'm the last one, so I'm out of the picture.
All right, then I'll just bring Ilaria over. Cool. And Torvin,
Why do
you're
I have
no
a marker?
longer that.
Yeah, I was
Whatever
gonna say,
that
what
was,
is...
I forgot.
Like,
You're
I didn't
no
get
longer that.
anything on me.
All right, so this ghostly, this is the first time I think it's been called ghostly, this ghostly chant just kind of fills the room. Let's see, and then let me go ahead and reveal this room for you here. And yeah. So yeah, if you do turn up groovy, you can hear it. If not, then there's chanting, and it's loud. So I will say that Selkar. Let's see. Is everyone's passive perception? Yeah, Selkar. Without actually even trying to focus, you hear every now and then the voices saying over and over, "He is the ancient. He is the land."
ooh,
So you notice that as you're descending. Also, Ovok, you're looking into this room. The chanting obviously happening. You're seeing you're seeing like all these columns, support beams and whatnot, kind of parallel, just stretching out through this room. In these little alcoves, you see small items, but there are 13 of them niched along the walls. And then, yeah, you also see that there is a passage going down that way, and I guess I'll actually just do this. And it looks like there might be a passage going down. You do, in fact, see a passage that way, and it looks like there's a passage going down that way. So yeah,
Okay.
what do you do?
I am going to bring my shield up and I'm going to cautiously walk into the room towards the first hallway.
Towards the first hallway. Okay. You can. Okay. You do that, and you see a hallway stretch out to the south and then turn towards the west, stretching more so.
This again.
He's like, why am I here? Yeah. So with that, Torvin, as Ovok moves into the room, what are you doing? And then I'm just going to follow up with Laszlo and Selkar and such. So Torvin, what are you doing?
We kind of have this. We kind of mirror each other, so I'm going to do the other passage, and I'm going to look to. Do I see any? What's the word? Do I see any importance to these items?
Do you want to investigate them? Or are
I
you just
do.
walking by them to look in this thing? Because you could do one or the other. What are you doing?
I'll step right here.
Just passing, you just see them as trinkets, kind of in these like alcoves, almost as if it's kind of like a tunneled out shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go there, I mean, you do pass by this area. So just real quickly, you see that it slopes. Oh, that's the wrong button. You see that it slopes down and actually hits water. In that corner, you see a small wooden coffer and a shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling. So yeah. All right, so Laszlo, what are you doing? I'll let you.
I have-
Torvin, you can just study those things for a little bit. Laszlo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna come over here with Torvin again, and I guess wait to see what he's going to do. Actually, you know what? Let me come up here and I'll just investigate this little crack.
Yeah,
What is
investigate
this
some
thing
crack.
anyway? What is this thing in the wall?
It
Can we talk?
is an iron pendant adorned with a demon-like face.
Sweet. So can I keep that?
Sure, you want to pocket it?
Yeah, might as well keep the demon face.
Okay, so you look it over and
Demon
pocket it.
grab.
Selkar, what are you doing?
That iron thing. Did I see him take it out as I walked in the room or whatever? Well, what I'm thinking here, and you may, want to adjust it. The iron pieces we have that look sort of like they might be money, they might be something exchangeable.
Right.
Did that piece look like it was the same kind of make, or in other words, do I feel like I might be able to melt it down and use it as?
I'm going to
Not
say that
me
you
or
weren't
him
able
or
to see any of it.
perfect, cool.
So,
Yeah, then I want to try and see if I can figure out which one the chanting is coming more from.
okay, do a perception check.
Yes. You think I would expect this shit and have my piece up ready to go. But no. There.
Okay, with a 22, surprisingly, it sounds like it's coming from both areas.
Omnipresent or from both areas?
Both areas.
Okay.
Okay, so next up was Alaria. What are you doing?
Investigating this little.
Just
What's
that
in
first
here?
thing? Okay. It'd be nice if they numbered these for me. You see a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws on a loop of a rope. And Alaria, I'll say that based on your dealings, you know that this hand is a goblin's hand.
I think we should put all these in a pile and burn them.
Yeah. So if
And,
I were to reach in and pick it up, what happens?
well, do you do that? You reach in and you pick it up,
Don't
and
grab the shriveled dead goblin hand off of the pedestal in the evil place, please. It's not gonna
uh,
end well.
you pick it up, and nothing happens. You just pick it up. It
Not
feels
yet.
kind of like gross, I guess. It's kind of rotted a little bit. Adric, what are you doing?
Oh, I want to peer down this hallway that Ovok's in front of.
Okay.
Ladies first, sir.
Much like Ovok, as you peer over, you do see another man-made tunnel that turns to the west after going, a few, like 10 feet, basically. So
I
we're
really
back.
want to.
We're back to Ovok. Unless Adric, are you acting on that?
Now, if Ovok proceeds forward, then I'm going to follow her.
Her.
All right.
That's what I said.
I am gonna tap my shield on the floor a few times to draw attention so that people follow behind me, hopefully, and then I'm going to creep down the hallway.
Before I follow, I want to take a quick look at what's in this little thing as I follow probably toward the end.
Okay. So what are you doing with the creepy thing? What'd you say?
I just want to look at what is in this little alcove before
Oh,
I head down. After.
yeah. Okay.
You want me to perceive again? Or investigate or whatever?
No, you don't have to do that. That is a 6-inch tall wooden figurine of what looks to be a mummy. His arms are crossed and doing the whole mummy thing.
Anything inside of it, or is it hollow that I can tell, or is it just a little wooden statue? Or
It's just a little wooden
stone?
statue. It doesn't open or anything like that.
So
I'll make sure Torvin and Ovok are safely passed. I'll take it.
Well, before I was just reacting to Olak, but before I move behind Olak, I see Laszlo reaching for the trinket, correct? I'm standing right next to him.
That's already happened, but yeah, sure. What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna tell him that so I think this is one of those times where you don't take things. I wouldn't have that on you. Especially since
Where
it
did
has...
you go? You were standing next to me.
Yeah, I was just being reactive when Olak did her thing, but I was waiting for everyone to do their turn.
So you said that when you were still standing next to me then.
Yeah. I just wanted to get that out there.
I think it goes without saying anyone who has an artifact in their pocket's going to die.
Especially if it has a demon.
Hey, I put the artifact in my backpack. That's different.
Yeah, it's going to go
Okay.
right through your spine, like maybe even up your ass. We don't know yet. It's going to happen.
God.
Hey, look, don't point out the positives of this situation. This is a definitely negative.
To each his own. No kink shame here.
You know, I forgot to put this billable time in for work. So while you guys are playing with yourself, I'm just gonna bill whatever company it is. I'm not gonna mention it.
Demon grab up anus, $15.
Hey, look, I'm not saying what company it is about, urology. I mean, whatever. But
Are we moving down this hallway? Or are we talking about anus or
I'm
Yeah.
following
All
Omar.
right.
Euphemism too.
Ovok. You come to another turn that turns
Oh my God. I go to that turn too.
southward. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can see all the way through there. So you basically are confronted with.
Son of a bitch!
That
Can I
does
just
look.
scream and run down the hallway.
do it?
Do it quick.
Like,
Do it.
left
here,
and right.
Sure,
Olaf is
yeah.
losing her
Yeah.
shit right now. Like,
Of course you could do
goddamn, she's
that.
been after this damn monster for like 3 days, and it's just hallways for days.
Oh man. Yeah, you want to scream and go down the hallway? That's great.
Oh, I do, but I don't. I don't.
Do it.
God, I'll die if I do it.
Do it.
You know
I
better.
will.
It's just gonna take us another 3 sessions to get through.
We'll just like we'll do a compromise. I'll go halfway and
Okay.
grunt angrily.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and reveal this. All right, so as you're moving aside, Torvin, you also see some of this. Since you're just following Ovok. Is anyone else following them too? Before I proceed.
I'll make sure that I stick behind the appropriate little chain of little, nesting dolls or whatever. So assuming Alari
Okay.
is in front of me, I'll be, just kind of following along in our fun little trail of ants.
Is Ilaria following?
I think she said yeah.
I thought I heard a s at the end of whatever she said.
Yes. Okay. So, Ovok and Torvin, and I guess some of Selkar, only some of you Selkar, can see that this looks kind of like a prison. There are small cells with shackles. And that's what these little amazingly drawn things are. In each of these areas. So, Ovok, you seem to be in like kind of the center of whatever this little prison is with all their cells. And you see them open up into even more cells to the north and south where you currently are. And yeah, but none of, like, you see shackles, but there are no one's shackled in any of them. They're all empty.
So I don't. At just a passing glance, I don't see any evidence of bones or just people have been in there or anything.
Uh, this one, I'll say this one, even though your perception is just god awful. I'll say this one you do actually see something attached to the shackles. I'll say
All right.
all of that information.
So I'm gonna back in the group, and then I'm gonna go in there and investigate.
Okay. Before I get to that, Laszlo, you see where you're currently at. You see water. You see water But it's only about. It's like the room, I guess the sunken room, is. It looks like it goes to about 2 feet based on uh, the portcullis right here that is blocking the way. But I'll give you a little bit more sight because you would be able to see a little bit in here. But you see
So
that it
I can't
extends.
go any further than.
You can, unless you don't want to get wet, because the water starts basically kind of where you're at.
But I mean, if I get wet, can I get past this spot here?
You can try.
What do you mean I can try? Like, do I need to roll something?
Visually, it doesn't look like you can get by the bars, but you can always try.
So how do I try to get by the bars?
You tell me.
Dynamite.
How high are the bars?
Dynamite. Oh wait, that's different.
The
Yeah.
bars go all the way up to the top of the stone ceiling. So they're pushed all the way into the stone ceiling.
So I can't climb over them, and I can't
No.
go under them or around them, and I'm probably not thin enough to fit through them, right?
No, it doesn't. Well, no, it doesn't look to be the case. You'd have to be very, very thin. But when you do get that close, you see a larger chamber, and I'll give you about that much sight. So you see a larger chamber, and you actually see a cogwheel right here, which is out of reach, but it looks as though it does control that gate.
So I have a crowbar. Could I try bending the bars?
You could try.
So what would I have to roll for that?
Do a athletics. Yeah, so you wrench the crowbar in between the bars, just trying to create just some sort of separation, but it's not budging at all.
Is that wheel close enough that I can use my rope to make like a loop and try and hook it and see if I can pull it?
It's close enough. You're trying to do like a lasso thing.
Yeah, Laszlo's gonna do a lasso.
Yeah, of course you could try that.
So what am I rolling for that?
That's a good question. Let's do sleight of hand. 21 is nice. Yeah, so you're able to throw a rope on it and get it to catch on one of the, basically kind of like one of the cogs. What are you doing? Are you trying to?
I'm just gonna try and pull it to see if it makes these bars move at all.
Upon pulling it, it doesn't budge. It doesn't wiggle. It doesn't budge at all.
And I don't see like any kind of keyhole or anything like that, right?
No.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what else I can do here because I don't really have anything else in my inventory that looks like it would work.
Well, you do see. I'll go ahead and let you know that you see basically like this large chamber, and inside the chamber you see a large stone altar there in the middle, and yeah, on top of it, I'm sorry, a dais, and then on top of it is a stone altar on top of the dais there.
So if I like shoot a flaming arrow at the altar, can I light it?
Can you light what? The stone altar? I mean, I don't know. You could try.
I mean, is it something that's lightable?
It's stone, but you can
Oh.
try.
Well, I didn't know if maybe there was something you could put in it, like there was sticks or something. Who knows, but whatever. I don't really know what else I can do at this point. If I can't turn that wheel and this gate's not, or this bars aren't moving.
Okay, so with that, I'll just go back to, let's see, I'll do Torvin. What is Torvin doing? And then I'll do Selkar, and then
Essentially, scouting.
okay, so you're just scouting. All right, so you just reveal 2 more of these chambers with these shackles. And Ovok, I know you said that you were going to go in. This is the one I was talking about that has the what looks to be something attached to the
Mhm.
shackles.
Yeah.
Are you doing that?
Yes.
And Selkar, I'll say that like you're next to him as he does this. Ovok, you see a skeleton attached to these shackles.
If he
And
needs a if
what's
he
up?
needs a check, I'll be happy to guidance him if whatever.
Okay. The skeleton is clad in a tattered black robe. And yeah, what do you want to do?
A skeleton in a black robe. That's what I get.
That's
Can
what
I
you get.
investigate? Can I investigate it further? Or?
Of course, yeah, yeah. Ovok's passive perception is 9, so not the best with percepting
Well,
just
Locke,
things.
remember if you're looking and I see it, and GM says I can, I'll give you guidance.
Yeah, I mean you can see him. You can easily see him starting to look over this thing, so you can give him guidance if you want. It's fine.
Yeah, totally add a D4 to that then, Ova. Jake.
1d4 added. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you look over this skeleton. You don't really see anything until you get to its hands and you find a gold ring on one of its bony fingers.
Okay. Well, I'll follow the group south then as they go.
Okay. Are you taking the ring or?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Did I see a
And nobody
ring?
else saw that ring, so they can't take it. Just putting that out there.
Hey,
They're
I was
thieves and
guidancing you.
grave robbers.
Selkar would be able to see it
Did it look magical at all?
with his passive perception. It looks like a ring.
I'm not worried
Just
about
glare
it.
at him.
It looks like a shiny gold ring.
I'm not a whatever a thief's guy is. Jeez. I mean, unless it's magical, then I'll totally steal that shit.
Okay,
Just not
Alaria,
looking.
what are you doing? And then Adric.
So they've just checked out this tunnel on this side, right?
Yeah, they went over here because he saw something.
Not to mention.
Okay. And you're just gonna do investigate or perception, or is there something specific you're looking for, or you just
Scanning the room, looking to see what's in there. I'd like to check the floor to see if I see any footsteps or anything like that.
okay?
The
Let's
walls.
do a perception then, since you're doing like many things. And Selkar, you can do the same thing if you wish.
Yeah, I will perceive the shit out of stuff.
Oh, I meant like help her, but sure.
Oh no. Then I will give her.
You don't have
advantage
to.
in D4. No. I'm if she wants to perceive, I'll help her perceive.
Clearly, I need some help with that big old
So
fire.
I'll give her advantage in a D5, a D4 if I can with some guidance.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d4 there, Ilaria. As Silkar steps away from the gold ring that he doesn't find to be magical.
Yeah, well, it's just gold. I don't need to steal everything I see. Just steal most things. That's different.
Okay. With the both of you looking over this, you do see rusty shackles on the north and south, but you actually find something far more interesting, which is what seems to be a secret door right here, a hidden door.
Toad's gonna investigate that. Well, no, I'm gonna call Adric over. I know he's better. Adric,
Yo,
Ilaria found a cool secret door thing.
neat.
I know you're good. I don't know about Ilaria. Are you good with looking at things?
Clearly, I suck at rolling dice, so I'm gonna just move over and let him come on in.
I mean, look, if you're good at it, I mean, I'm not good at it. I have other people do that for me because I know I'm not good at it.
I'll take a look at this here door and see what it's about. See if it's trapped.
Okay.
I'll give him some some guidance on that, all the normal stuff. Hey, I'm not saying you're not good. You are amazing at what you do. I'm just not good at what I do.
I am amazing at what I do. Holy
Yes.
shit.
Yes, you are.
That doesn't mean you're good then.
Yeah. So with that,
I've seen many doors. This is one of them.
yes.
Mhm.
With that, you can tell that the door is not locked and does not look to be trapped at all.
And I will push the door open.
Okay. And Torvin's doing something, but I'll get to you, Torvin. So you just gotta wait. Okay. So you push the door open. Yes, Laszlo. Yes, yes. We will get there. You're
No,
teleporting around too?
No. I was just trying to think. Like, I was gonna come down there and investigate the walls, but now that they found stuff, I'm going back up my buddy Torvin. I didn't mean to long click. I was just trying to think of what I wanted to do.
Okay. Um, yeah. So, actually, Adric, before I get to that, let me ask Torvin, what are you doing at the gate
Well,
thing?
I was going into the main room, and like I said, I was waiting my turn. But I want to say that Torvin heard them open the door and came down.
Not if you're all the way up there, no.
So, well, I was coming over here to inspect the portcullis anyway.
Okay, so you're there. What do you want to do?
Well, at the time they opened the door, do I?
Nope. So what do you want to do at the portcullis?
All right, well. I don't know.
Just do something.
I'm gonna do a
Try to
strength.
open it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just bend the bars with my strength at the moment.
Jesus.
You're gonna try to bend the. Okay. Whoa.
Damn, it would be great if I got the the right side.
Bending the bars. Yeah, so you just give it your best Minotaur effort. But unfortunately the bars do not bend. But you do see from across the room, Adric, open up a door on this side. And Adric, as you open up this door, immediately the chanting, if I can actually cue this, stops.
Oh,
As you
that is
peer
ominous as fuck.
as you peer into this 40-foot square room, the smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. So I said west wall, but I changed this map, so let me go ahead and reveal this whole thing and explain. It's actually the south. So you actually see some of this. So that's what it's talking about. So this is basically like litter or whatever over there.
I think silence is worse than that chanting.
Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagon dais that also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above the stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with some sort of depictions. Kind of hard to see from where you're at, but there's some sort of carvings on that altar. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like ladies first. Oh fuck. It seems pretty fucking creepy.
Do I see the water moving outside of Torvin stepping in it?
No. With your passive perception, no.
Okay.
All right, Ovok.
Now that it's dead fucking quiet, I don't know what's worse, the chanting or the quiet.
The quiet is much worse. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what's worse.
Personal opinion.
Let me poke around. I'm gonna see if I can, if Adric will let me. I'll poke by and just
Yeah.
my head through.
Okay.
I'll give him a hand with whatever he's looking at, making sure that if something were to happen, I'm gonna yank him back into this prison room.
Just I want to do a full-on super perception. If
Okay,
you know,
yeah, go ahead.
guidance and some all that fun stuff. Let's see, perception and a D4. 18, 20, dirty.
Okay. So other than the information that was explained earlier, you see that on the stone altar, whatever's carved is some sort of design. You can't really make out, still being somewhat far away, you can't make out the intricate design, but it looks as though it's not some random pattern. It's actually like carved in design, and you see what looks to be uh, dried blood on it.
And I assume I see Torvin over there as well.
Yeah, yeah, you can see Torvin just kind of looking real sad, holding on to the bars, trying to bend him.
Do I understand the wheel that's that I see in the picture?
Um,
Function
yeah,
for
do
the
an
wheel?
intelligence check.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Is that rope that Laszlo used still there, or did he take it?
That's
Inside
up to
it.
Laszlo.
Where's my intelligence check? Oh, wait, that's just an right. Hang on, I'm an idiot.
It was more of a question to Laszlo.
Yeah, yeah, you understand that like it looks rigged to that portcullis, that it seems to operate that door.
Then I will whisper back, everybody. So there's blood on the altar, and it looks like a door control for Torvin. I'm gonna go let him in, unless anybody has something they want to say. No, okay, okay. So I will
Laszlo?
very
Laszlo?
totally gonna be like super stealthy, um, and try and go let him in.
Okay, yeah, do a stealth check. It is with disadvantage because there is water.
Not only that,
Um,
but I have scale mail, which also puts me at disadvantage.
well,
I need to remember that now.
well,
double disadvantage.
is Laszlo still here?
What?
I'm up
He's
with
right behind
Torvin.
you.
No, I'm asking him a question before Selkar moves into the water.
What is the question?
Is the rope still attached to the cog, or did you take it?
No, I took it back when it didn't work.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
I'll go ahead and try and operate it as best as my intelligence can perceive that it should be operated.
Uh, yeah. So it's you turn it like towards the door, and it doesn't budge. But then you quickly are like, okay, turn it the other way, and it takes a few rotations, but you see the portcullis like actually come up, and allow Torvin and Laszlo to come and enter the room.
Is there a method to like keep it in place so it doesn't fall back down on us? If we fall
It actually has like kind of like a stopper. Like every time the cog goes over, it has it like it flips up and locks back down, flips up, locks back down, flips up, locks back down.
okay. If I want to make sure, I'm feeling pretty ominous about this lack of sound of any kind, other than like normal. So what I want to do is I want to take some rope I've
Mhm.
got, some ribbon rope, however many feet it takes, you tell me. But I actually want to lock that into place. I don't want any, like magical necessarily. They'd have to break the rope. I just don't want it just flipping open and locking us in here. So I want to try and lock that shit down if I can.
Okay, so you're just trying to gotcha. So while you're working on that, Adric, what are you doing?
Well, let's see. He just ran off, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
I
So
stealthily. It was slow. You could have fallen.
I'll enter the chamber as well. Can I like do a slow investigation around the perimeter and see if there's any more weird spots on the walls?
Yeah. If you're looking just for that, do an investigation roll for me. And Ilaria, what are you
Like
doing
whatever the heck
as?
this is over here.
Oh, do you want to? Okay, yeah. Do wait, are you doing the walls or whatever this is? Because I'll need two different checks.
Oh, I'd like to do both.
Okay, just do the walls for now. Just do investigation. And Ilaria, what are you doing as he does this?
I would like to look at the ceiling and see what I see on the ceiling.
Okay, just do a perception check for me on there.
There's no light in here, is there?
No, it is very dark, but luckily all of you have dark vision. And Ovok, what are you doing as she's checking out the ceiling? And Laszlo, what are you doing as it looks like Torvin? I'm going to skip you for now, but you are stepping into the water. So Laszlo, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna come here for now and ask the group what all we want to do.
So first,
Yep.
ask Selkar what's going on with that rope. What is he doing?
I want to make sure that if a magical being comes out to assail us, that it won't be able to easily lock us in. Maybe hopefully give it a higher, won't be able to necessarily just, cut off his escape route.
Selkar, you don't understand. We're not locked in with them. They're locked in with us. And I give him a
Until,
sickening grin and slowly reach over and pull the rope off so the
but
pork.
no, until tables
Imposter!
No! Okay.
until tables turn
I'm fine.
and your
I'm just
mind
kidding.
changes.
Not to be meta, but I don't want that shit open, dude. Like every time this happens, every battle I've ever had with this damn game, they come in through the doors. If we close the door, they can't get to us.
Yep.
How
But
many
also we can't get
battles
out.
have you played?
Are we gonna escape? Like, are we gonna escape out that way? No, we're all gonna fight and or die.
Uh, or we run away. That is how I survived so long.
I mean, mm,
Teamwork and then running the fuck away when necessary.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of let the bars back down because we're at an end. So if things are going to come in, they're going to come in. But if we need to get out, at least we can open it from the inside.
Look, children, this is not some video game you play with your friends. This is Sorry, hold on. Give me... I can do this with a straight face. Just give me a second. This is the real life. This is the real life. This is not some throwaway. You die just and then create a new character and move on.
Yes, and in real life, you want to make sure that you have your back covered. So close the damn bars so that way as we move forward, nothing comes from behind us.
I hate to concur with a thief, but I think we should close that portcullis.
It seems reckless.
We can open if we need to, but at
That's
least this way
exactly
if
my
they
point.
attack
If we
us-
need to get the hell out, open it and get the hell out. But I don't want anything coming in.
I
Hey,
mean,
Matt, how long did it take me to open that?
It took you 6 seconds.
okay, one turn.
Okay, never mind. So just
I
one
will.
round?
I volunteer. I swear on my honor that if shit goes down and we need to get out, I will be the person who runs the thing and opens it.
Unless you're dead.
I don't die. I'm over.
But that is, I mean, I guess it didn't take. Fine. I will. Okay, so I'll take my rope back and at least I don't have to lose any footage from it. But
Ovak literally doesn't think she can die. She thinks that she's good and then the kid can't die. So just take her word with a grain of salt when it comes to that shit.
We used to have another person on our
no,
party
but
like
we
that.
you outweighed me, and I'm not my character. Never mind. I have my own. Never mind. Okay.
I could
Fine.
reaction that door open. It's fine.
Okay, while y'all are arguing about the door, Adric, you look over these walls and you don't find anything significant about them. There's no carvings or anything. I mean, they're well carved out, but there's nothing that sticks out to you. So you'll go down there, I guess, and do that. Before that, Alaria. Actually, Adric, do a nature roll for me. Alaria. Yeah, the ceiling is 16 feet high, and there is no movement or anything that looks dangerous to you. Just looks like a.
Wait, there's no bats that will suck our blood and scare a lot of you?
She doesn't see any of those.
Those things.
So I'll just go back to you real quick. I'll go ahead and reveal this because it goes down in here.
So do I look like an evil baddie? From
And-
Cat?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Adric, so you're looking over this, basically this pile of like moss and rotten, what maybe flesh. You can't really. It's just this gross pile of whatever was left of whatever was done in this area, and that's all you ascertain. It's just this odd mound of just gross.
Okay.
Can we see down in the water? Like, can we see the floor?
The water is very murky, so no. And there's only 2 feet of it. So as you can see that all your party members standing in it, they're only being covered up to 2 feet. So
Speaking of, I'm gonna get out of the water once we have decided my, leaving it open but not. Anyway, so whenever that happens, let me know. In this process.
I don't know what y'all decided on.
Well, I mean, whenever it is that we had, that we decided that we were going to leave it and not do it, I'm going to stand out.
So you're gonna close it. Is that what you decided on?
They are going to handle whatever they decided.
Okay. What did y'all decide?
It's closed.
Closed. Okay. So you just hit the little lever, and the portcullis just splashes back into the water and closes. All right. What are we doing, guys?
Is there any rippling in the water anywhere?
Nope. It's placid. Lake Placid.
Can I reach the
Good
water
movie.
from where I'm standing?
Can you? That's a good question. You cannot. You're 5 feet off. I mean, you can if you want to try. You might fall in, I guess. I don't know. You're pretty short. You're a wood elf, so maybe you can shimmy down a pole. I don't know, but not just from leaning over.
What do you guys want to do?
All of your voices are echoing throughout the amazing acoustics of what is this room.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can I investigate the altar?
Yeah, all of you, all of you immediately. Altar. Someone went on the altar. 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 Or dais, I guess I should really say.
That's exactly what happened.
That's funny.
Is there anything like as altar? Is there anything like to play something, like some slot or something?
You're trying to play something?
Place like is there like
Oh,
a coin slot or
place.
something or like
Do investigation, much like everyone else, I guess, is doing. But very importantly, is that when Adric and all of you follow onto
We
the
get
altar,
back and die.
you
Ah, shit,
hear
Jesus, back again.
the chanting once more, and it rises as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges overlooking the room. So some of them are even beside Laszlo and Ilaria. Each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light into it. Where you'd expect to see the faces are voids. They chant over and over, "One must die, one must die, one must die." And so these little apparition guys look like this. So they're nice. They're pretty. And there are 13 of them.
Did you steal that from Lord of the Rings?
I didn't steal anything. Lord of the Rings stole everything from me.
Ow.
Alaria, you got a little friend next to you. Laszlo, you have a friend next to you. Laszlo, because you're just amazing, you have 2 friends next to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Sweet.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm glad I was adventurous and ran the hell away from them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8.
We'll do that. All right, cool.
1, 2.
Oh man, you should have left that one at the wheel, because then we couldn't have opened the door.
No, they're on the ledges. Yeah, so they're just chanting, holding these weird dark torches, and they keep saying "one must die, one must die." So your investigation checks, I'll run through those. Adric, actually all of you, even Adric, because all of you are basically kind of going through this together. Ilaria, what are you investigating?
I don't know.
Okay, good roll. Uh,
Look, investigating the water, damn it.
everyone was doing it.
So on the altar is
I just
carved
wanted to-
with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dry blood. That's all what you're seeing. And I'd like, uh, let's see. Did anybody not roll that? Torvin, did you roll? Okay, so other than Torvin, Adric, Selkar, and Ovok roll either religion or insight. You get to choose. And they're just continuously chanting this, by the way, guys. They're like, one must die, one must die.
Insight or what was it? Religion?
Religion or insight's up to you. Okay, we got 22 religion, good insight. Ovok, not
19.
so much. So it takes Adric and Selkar just a couple seconds to realize that they expect y'all to sacrifice something, someone,
Can I
something.
speak to them?
You don't
Did
realize
they
this,
speak back?
but
Oh,
you can still
okay.
attempt that, as you don't
I-
realize that, but you can still try to speak to them, of course.
Well, I'd assumed kind of that's where it was going, but I guess I wouldn't really know.
Mm-mm.
What did I take off that altar in the other room?
You
Hold
tell
on.
me.
Mummy
Oh, the
statue,
mummy
made of
statue.
wood.
Yeah.
Can I try putting the mummy statue made of wood on the altar?
You can try.
And
Yeah.
if nothing happens, I'll then proceed to try and light it on fire.
Okay, so while Selkar's doing this, Ovok, did you want to? Well, Adric, what are you doing? Because you and Selkar are the ones that realize like what they want. So Adric, what are you doing?
Let the group know they want a sacrifice of some variety or another. One must die. One of us, one of them, something. I do not know, but I would rather it be one of them and not one of us.
Well, there's a lot of them, and I think they're already dead. I'd like to try to speak to one of them if I can try. I don't know if it'll work.
Sure. You can go ahead and try. While you're doing this, Selkar is lighting a wooden mummy statue on fire on top of the thing.
I guess that means nothing happened when I just said it there.
Right.
What?
What do you say, Ovok?
How high are these ledges, by real quick?
5 feet.
It's a question. What happens if one of us dies?
Yeah. So you look at whatever this being is, and it just keeps chanting.
Okay, tell me what's going to happen after one of us dies.
It just keeps chanting, "One must die. One must die," in sync with
Okay.
all the others.
I pull
Am
out
I
my,
hearing this, Matt?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I pull out my silver sword and I put it to my belly and I ask again, what happens if one of us dies?
They keep saying, "One must die. One must die."
If I reach over to touch one of these things, can I feel it, or do I just like push through it?
Are you doing that?
Yes.
You reach out to just test and see, and your hand just goes right through it. But when you do so, it's not as though nothing is there. When you go through it, it's almost as if your hand just passed through a blizzard. It just immediate cold, and then passes through and returns to normal. But the figure does not react in any way. It just keeps chanting.
Okay, I start to slowly
Can I just,
push.
jump on Torvin's shoulders and have him get me away from these things?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and do acrobatics check on that. And then Ovok, what's up?
You read my mind.
I don't see a way out of this. As soon as we run for that portcullis, they're going to all climb on us, and there's 12 of them. So I'm going to start slowly pushing the sword into my stomach and ask again, what happens if one of us dies?
Wait, what? Why are you doing that?
Go
Wait,
ahead
my turn yet?
and roll in a second. 1 second. Sorry. Go ahead and roll. You're still watching the mummy burn, I guess.
Yeah, jeez.
Go ahead and roll damage for your whatever blade. It's the short sword, so 1d6. Well, that's 1d8. Do a short sword. You said the silvered short sword, right?
Oh, sorry, 1d6. All right.
Yeah, just 1d6.
God.
Max roll. So yeah, you.
1d6 plus.
I'm not doing pluses. I'm thinking I mean, I don't know, Ovak. Are you doing this forcefully, or are you like trying to slowly?
Slowly pull it in.
Okay, so take 3 piercing damage from this short sword as like some of your blood starts to kind of drip down. So real quick, Laszlo, what are you doing? And then Adric, I'll get to you, and then Selkar.
I was thinking maybe I'll use my cat-like abilities and look around, see if I can find a mouse or a rat we can sacrifice.
Okay. Uh, Go ahead and roll perception.
Like a bug or something.
Okay. Um. So surprisingly enough, next to where the portcullis is, you see actually a few rats moving in and out of the water next to you, kind of as if you can't see where they're swimming to the south, but you see them exiting and trying to claw their way up through the portcullis. Alaria, you do in fact make it onto the dais with Torvid's help. So with that, Laszlo, what are you doing?
So can I catch one of them? What do I got to roll to catch one or multiple?
Do a sleight of hand for me.
You
Or a
remember I'm
dex.
cat.
Actually, do a dex. Yeah, do a dex check. Yeah, you're a cat. I know. I think you have pluses in both of those things.
How am I rolling dex? I'm trying to click on it and it's not doing anything.
Oh, yeah. Just do a sleight of hand because you're proficient, which makes sense. So just click sleight of hand.
Oh, there, dex.
Or I'll
check
add
that
plus
time.
2. That wasn't very good. Um, with that, I'll say that you go to get one of them and it slippery just slides right out, but you're able to. There's more than one, so you're able to actually grab onto another one. There's more than one of these little vermin. So you do have it in your hands and it's screeching and shrieking. What are you doing?
All right, so I'm gonna yell over to Uvok and say, do you want to try and sacrifice this before you sacrifice yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why are you asking me? You've got the rat. Kill it.
Absolutely.
On the
Put
altar.
You've got like 3 seconds before I'm dead, so you better fucking kill our
Let's
rat.
put the rat on the altar and let's slice it up. And I've done this a million times as a cat, so make it look good.
Okay. So you're just going over to the altar, moving aside this burning mummy, and stabbing
We're gonna
the rat, right?
well, no, we're going to completely skin and gut and everything the rat here, and then we're gonna burn it
Oh,
with the mummy.
do a performance check for me then.
I'll give him guidance since I'm standing right there with the
Okay.
whole burning altar thing. So roll
Okay.
a 1d4 to add to
Oh,
it, sir.
very nice. Yeah, you're putting on a show over here.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that rat fucking
Wow.
suffers.
Yeah, I mean we're basically sacrificing this rat. We did it properly. We drained the blood. Once the
It was
blood
alive the
drained,
whole time.
We make it look
basically
like
use the burning mummy to burn the rat's body and sacrifice it to the
oh yeah.
13 gods floating around us.
Great,
Whatever.
awesome.
Hero.
There's something right out of Old Testament right here.
Yeah.
That rat passed out long ago, but
So yeah, so with that, you hold up the rat for all of them to see, and then put it down in the altar and just give it a nice good slice down the middle. Just all the innards kind of dump out over it, revealing obviously that it's your sacrifice. Doing so, the chanting does fade away, and then it changes to "He is the ancient, He is the land." And then all the figures disappear.
Holy shit, that actually worked.
You're welcome that I saved your life.
good drop. That was amazing performance. You did it fantastic.
Son of a bitch. Now I need to work in some way for Ovak to like Laszlo now.
You don't have to work in a way. This is the way.
Well, I do appreciate your willingness to literally fall on your own sword to save the rest of us.
I literally thought my character was done. I'm like, well, there's only one way out of this shit. I guess I'm playing Durkus.
That's his,
We
yeah.
will keep you alive forever.
So
You
how
will
much-
never
how-
play Durkus.
How bad does Obak look?
She's fine. She's got a flesh wound in her abdomen.
Yeah. All right. So with
Chanting
that,
goes away, so back to being creepy silent.
the chanting is still there. It's just very, very faint, almost as if like what it was on the other levels.
Okay, I'll turn it down then.
Yeah. All right. So we are at 10 o'clock, guys. So
We're not going to sleep in this thing, are we?
well, I'm just asking what what does the party want to do? I'll let y'all figure this out before we call it a night. What y'all want to do at this
Okay,
point?
quick question. What is down here? What is this exactly?
It's like a bone pit for the remains, the leftovers. There's nothing that I found there at the very least.
So we never found a monster. We're in the basement. There are no other places to go. And the thing that we met in here was a bunch of specters. I don't know. I mean, we can figure it out next week, but I'm a total lost what to do.
I'm with you. I don't understand this conclusion. Seems weird. Can I go and invest? Perceive. Figure out.
Anyone that
I
wants
would
to
like to
check
attack
out
the bones.
the weird thing, do a nature check.
Nature. I'm not good at that. Let's see how good that is. Nature. There it is. And then 1d4. Yes. 20. Dirty.
Okay. I'm trying to find Adric's nature check. Oh, there it is. Okay. And did Ovok do a nature check?
I was gonna see what happens with Selkar's thing, and then if that didn't work, I was just gonna start like poking at the bones with my sword.
Oh, okay. So by the way, you and Adric had disadvantage on these checks.
So 16. 17. 19 then.
Yep. Okay. So looking over this, you actually notice that whatever this is part of some sort of creature because you're looking over it, and this isn't the first time that you've seen something like this. Um, each of these little pieces of what looks to be remains actually seem to be attached and are part of this larger being. You know this to be what is called a shambling mound.
Do I know how to disassemble or scatter it so it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass later?
With your check, you can tell that it's actually sleeping.
Right. I understand that. What I'm hoping
Beyond
is I
that,
can
no.
make it not sleeping. I wanna make it not. So I will warn him that
You
that
want to
is
wake it up? Is that what you're telling me?
no. I want to
Okay.
make it dead without waking it up. So I will warn Ovak. No, this is sleeping creature. Don't wake up. Make it make the no noise, the silence. Don't poke it as he starts to reach for his sword. Hey, Adric, it's sleeping mound.
Say that
Sleeping
louder.
mound. What the hell is a sleeping mound?
Well,
Never
I mean,
mind.
hell, you.
Well,
What's
you
it
call
called
it a
again?
sleeping mound.
Yeah, what was it called again? I'm sorry, Matt.
Shambling mound.
Yeah, this is a sleeping shambling mound. It's a
Oh.
shambling mound, you idiot. We fought it on the last time we went to the place with the places and the things.
What? How much would I know about shambling mounds?
Y'all can all roll for it. Just do a nature check. Everyone that wants
Hello.
to know, like as he's kind of like telling the group, as he recalls the name Shambling Mound, do a nature check for me.
I was gonna say with Adric if
Alaria knows a lot,
I was gonna say if I fought it, then Adric was.
which makes sense
we've
actually for her.
Yeah.
You've seen one before.
Right.
I didn't say you fought it. But you've seen one.
Oh, okay.
I had one in high school apparently, like a friend or something. Like I don't know, like how she knows that much about it.
Maybe she shambled around with one. Yeah. Let's see. Adric Adric, Ovok, and yeah, you've Selkar. You've seen one of these, but your brother has not, especially not in real life. So this would be your first time encountering something like this. Alaria, on the other hand, knows that it is a large plant-like creature. It is resistant to cold and fire. It's immune to lightning damage. You know that it's immune to most conditions. You know that it can actually absorb lightning, and you also know that it basically just engulfs things when it wants to like feed. It can just keep engulfing and become stronger, and they're pretty damn sturdy. You know all of that.
Oh, hell no, guys. Get the fuck out of this room right now. Go.
So I assume you told us all of that.
Yes, let's go.
So here's the
Maybe
thing.
she didn't tell you that. That's just what she says after her knowledge of hearing shambling mounds. She just says leave.
Let's go.
So Ovak is smart enough to not want to fight that thing,
Okay.
but she still wants to kill it. So we have to find some way to kill it before we leave, because clearly this is the monster in the basement.
Well, for right now, we know that it is trapped behind doors. So if we figure out a way to kill it, then we can always come back and kill it. It's not going anywhere.
The
Can we, like,
Ovak does not like that answer, so we have to come up with an alternate answer.
well, do you want to say it in an Ovok?
I have no idea what Ovak sounds like. I am not a voice actor at all.
I'm not a voice
Ovok
actor.
can have your voice. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what she sounds like. She sounds like a deep-throated man. That's that okay.
So what does
Do I
Ovok
know
say
if
is a
this
deep-throated
thing
man?
is, like, how does it do with like stabbing, piercing? Like, do I know any of that?
As far as like physical attacks, let's see. Let me double check. Physical attacks, it no resistance or immunity to that. It's just the cold, fire, and lightning.
Okay. So,
Okay.
and I know that one of our guys has lightning attached to one of his weapons, right?
It's completely immune to lightning. You know this.
So, I'm telling you guys that fire and lightning are not going to do any damage to this thing.
oh, shit, that's all I've got.
And
So-
so that is going to pretty much null and void me. I'm not going to be much help in this combat if this is the route you want to go.
Wait, your magic missile, that's force damage, right?
Yes.
I
Matt is
don't
not
wanna
going to work
fight it.
since it's a fire.
Force damage
no.
will. Yeah, force damage
Force
will.
damage, that's not fire
different
damage.
damage.
Your magic missile is a force, not fire.
So follow-up question. This thing's
Okay.
sleeping, right? But
Yes, it's currently
sleep-
slumbering.
Okay, is that for like normal human hours or is that for years? Like, will it wake up if we leave?
Okay, perfect.
You don't know.
No, I mean, does Laria know?
Are you
'Cause I'm
asking
kind
her
of the
that?
person to- Yeah. So sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I mean, like we're kind of discussing with Ilaria. She apparently is the master of slumbering beast things. So I'm just asking, would you know, like, if we left this room, is it going to continue to sleep or is it going to wake back up at some point?
Alaria, you would know that they can slumber for very, very long periods of time, and they can actually engulf things while still slumbering.
All right. I will.
Now, I don't know if Lari's telling you that, but that's what she
I
knows.
am definitely.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay.
Like,
Speaking
I
of,
guys,
am.
do not touch this thing. Like, do not touch it.
Yeah,
So I'm
personally,
listening
I
to her.
think since we got rid of these 13 spirits, we've appeased. It seems like we've appeased whatever was down here. They said one must die. We got one to die, and they seem appeased. Let's just get the hell out of here, as opposed to trying to
will
wake
agree
something.
to that
I agree.
because clearly we can't fight it. It seems pretty. I that's not
in a
even meta.
weakened
I'm pretty
state,
sure it's
at
going to just
least.
stomp our ass.
But
So,
I don't know about you, but I'm still
behind
not feeling
bars,
well
right?
myself.
Okay, but she'll only leave if she understands that we'll come back and kill it later.
is this creature behind bars?
Currently,
We can-
no, but I mean, you have the secret door. As far as you know, the portcullis and the secret door are the only ways into this chamber.
Okay.
Can
so,
I-
If you guys really wanted to do this, we could go out and close these bars and then wake it up But
and then burn it to death. Oh wait, it can't burn it.
nope,
I,
no
I,
fire, lightning.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot what it was. I'll remember in a moment. Please continue.
Why are we even going to try and wake it up? I say we
I-
just leave it.
I say we leave, and until we feel more of ourselves, I'm still not feeling great after we fought the witch.
I understand we will not fight it today, but I want to
But
come
we
back.
will come back and we will
Matt,
put a
can I
dagger in
say,
its
like,
heart.
this
Totally
is
agree
like
with
an
that.
average size, a smaller size, a larger size, one of these creatures?
It looks. I'd say that it looks actually a little bit larger than some of the ones that you might, as if it has been here for a very long time, eating whatever it was given.
Okay, let's
And
just.
It-
you
It's
let
not
us
even-
know.
Down it and see like
What-
any bone scraps or whatever. Like, what is this thing actually feeding off of?
You want to go look at it? I mean, well, you did do the nature checks. You already did that.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
anybody looking at it could see that it was mostly like the remains of corpses. Like it was just lots of skeletons, tattered clothing, like I said, what looks to be like rotting flesh, all of those things.
So would I have enough knowledge to know that what I'm seeing? Because I don't know if my character would know this, but to me it doesn't look like this is the greater evil that we're actually looking for.
You would know that these things are usually not aligned, but it doesn't, you know.
Yeah. So I guys, I don't feel like this is what we came here for.
Well, we've killed everything else in this house, or we killed it.
We're missing something because I just don't feel like this is not what we came here for.
But are we
What?
missing something? I mean, we came here, we sacrificed and appeased the spirits down here. Maybe that's what the whole purpose was.
Then we turn
That would
over
make a lot
every
of
loose
sense.
stone in this house one more time. That's it.
One
Well, the
other
appeasement doesn't make any sense either because I mean it clearly claimed lots of lives, like kids and everything else.
one question. The Eladia, the water. I think you said it was a plant type. Is that correct? Do if we drain water or restrict water access, will it die on its own?
Hilaria, you don't know.
Do I see a way to stop the water from flowing in or anything like that, or does it seem like it's seeped up from the bottom? You know what I mean?
Do an intelligence check.
Intelligence, not saving throw, but a normal check.
You
And
would.
of course add the
Okay. You would probably feel like it's just because you've gone so low and deep into the earth that this is just natural water that's flooding into this chamber.
natural water table. Okay. And I probably wouldn't know how to isolate this from that, correct? This area.
You tell me.
I mean, as a person, I have no fucking clue.
I want to point out again that this thing is kind of stuck down here because the bars were down when we got here. The trap door was closed when we got here, and this creature is here and clearly has been being fed. So
I mean,
Yeah.
You're only encouraging me here.
speaking
All I'm hearing is it's trapped down here with us, and we could kill it, and it can escape.
speaking yeah, speaking
Well,
for Obak or whoever.
Yeah, the question is this the monster in the basement we've been looking for?
no, I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think so either. This is his minion or yeah,
This
or
is
at
a
least
pet.
yeah, his pet. Yeah, great.
This
Ooh,
is a
great.
pet.
Well,
Yes,
if we
I
kill
like
the
that
pet,
name.
if we
That is
kill the
perfect.
pet, like I mean, I don't know if someone killed my pet, I'd be pretty pissed. I'd show up. So maybe we just gotta
So-
kill the pet.
The kids were obviously dead in Ghost. So the whole mission to find the monster was, I don't know. It was sent to us by Ghost. Um, I still go with we appease whatever the hell was down here chanting, to the point where now no longer saying one must die. If they're no longer saying one must die, let's not try and fight something and cause all of us to die.
Yeah.
You want to go and do a vote, as this seems to be going in circles?
No, I mean, like,
I'm going to
attacking it's
recuse
off the
myself
table
from
right
this.
now, in my opinion. Like, I won't fight it. That's
I'm
totally
not
fair.
fighting today. I'm done.
Yeah, I agree.
this-
Like, let's not fight it today, but I still want to come back and kill it.
Adrian, don't forget that you had a long rest before we started today.
Yeah,
So
still.
did I still need one.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we own the house. We've got the deed, so we can always come back and kill
Yeah.
our pet later.
And personally, I am unconvinced that we found whatever is down here. I mean, look at all the secret passages that we found by looking at walls.
I agree. I do not want to poke bear, and this seems like bear to me, and not actual trainer. I'd rather kill trainer than bear, and this
Let's-
seems definite bear.
Let's ring out every last secret this place has before we come back and then engage
Kind of
with this
did.
shambling mound.
I want everybody's word that no matter what happens to me, we're gonna come back and kill this thing later.
I
It's
don't
the
want
green
to-
dragon. We will come back for it.
okay, all of
Okay,
you are
so
making.
That's what I was looking for.
No,
Not to be
hold on.
meta. This is our green dragon. We're gonna come back. We're gonna kill it.
I don't know about green dragon. I never faced green dragon. I don't know about.
Doesn't
dragon.
matter. Complete the final quest. We come back here before we're all done. We'll kill whatever the hell this thing is. I want it dead. Ovak wants it dead. Me as a person, I need to see it dead.
Do I understand?
Laszlo's in.
Did I get the impression, or I know you told Ilaria, but do I get the impression this is unaligned? You said it's just a thing.
You guys, everything that he told me.
I don't get that feeling at all. I feel it's super evil.
I mean,
It's the Hitler of bones.
I'd say passively, no, you're not getting any type of like evil feeling from it.
Yeah, then I mean, I don't. It's just a thing. I mean, do you kill wolves because it eats a child? No, it just eats because child is playing in woods where it shouldn't. It's not. I mean, okay, you hunt it down, blah blah blah, but it's not evil.
Nope, bone Hitler. Anyways, so end of the session. I'm just curious. I'm
Yeah.
not going to do it regardless, but I'm just curious. What would happen if I had taken one of those bones as a trophy?
What bones from the?
Just any of the bones. Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell
Does
you
it
that.
sound-
I can't tell you that.
Damn it. I need to know, Matt.
I can't tell you
I
that.
need to know. I'm going to
Does it
stay up
go
all
in
night
and-
thinking about it because I want to do it so bad. I want to do it so bad. You had no idea. It was
Go in
eating
and
at
take
me.
at the bone. Take at the bone. See what happens.
No, I'm not.
I will
No.
run outdoor and let you die.
All right, fuck it, fine.
Closing the
You guys
secret-
want me to take a bone? I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go.
Do not say I want to.
I'm closing the secret door.
I'm gonna die. Fine, I won't.
One
Oh
must die.
goodness.
Good luck.
I'll take the porkless. Fine, lock me in the porkless. I want to take a bone.
Oh man.
Are you taking?
Yeah, I say anybody who wants to stay and fight, we just like let them locked in there with it and let them fight it, and we watch from the outside.
Yeah, I
Be
was
like
gonna.
a cage match.
Popcorn and
I'll,
$8 beers.
I'll try and arrange my my rope that I can release the portcullis and still get the rope back. Is that possible?
Tie a rope to the bone and then pull it all the way back up through the
Wait a
pillars.
second. I have a 50-foot rope. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay. Okay, this is the one bone I'm gonna for myself. I'm going to tie one end of my rope to one of these bones. All right.
Just to make sure, when you do this, we are all in here
Yeah,
because if we are
everybody
not,
get the
I am running the fuck away. And let you
No,
die by-
where? Okay, first, Ovok, when you do this, where is everyone at?
Yeah, everyone's outside the portcullis before I do this. For sure.
Griffin,
Everyone's
you
safe.
might want to move.
Everyone update your tokens as
Okay,
Ovok announces that he's going to try something. Or
In
she's
that
going to
case-
try something.
In that case, I am preparing my rope to attach around the veil here, so that when she makes it out, I will yank, so the portcullis comes down.
Also, I want to state that when I do this, if no one stops me, you're all accessories to whatever happens, so you can't be mad at me as a person.
I'm all the
not
way
mad
over
at
here.
you,
Can
eh?
someone stop her?
Look, I may hate your character, but individually, this
Can
is
we
actually
quick
your
save?
character, so it works.
Yeah, and ultimately, I'm the one that told you to tie the rope and pull it. So I can't be mad at you. You're just going with my idea.
Hey, this is what
Laszlo, come on, voice of reason.
this is the game. This is the rules we play. So it's no biggie. foot of you. Now, personally, I hate your fucking ass.
Making sure this door is
All right.
locked.
Okay.
That's part of this conversation.
Sounds
Yep.
so fun. I can't help
He's
myself.
closing the door. All right, Ovok, you're over here. Ovok, do
Yeah.
sleight of hand check. Selkar, do intelligence check.
Intelligence check to make sure I get the. Okay.
No.
Hold on. I may be able to save this shit. Hold on.
And
I
y'all left the
gotta roll.
portcullis open? Because you said you
Yes.
were ready to shut it. Okay.
Yes, I left it open to make sure that I could, once he came in, I could yank my rope and have it closed once he's past it.
No, I have a rope, so I should be over by the portcullis. I should be behind it.
Well, no, he's.
You're not now
that,
because you're doing
Oh,
a sleight of
yeah,
hand
yeah.
to attach the
That's
rope
sleight
to
of
the
hand.
bone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Buck, do you have inspiration?
That inspiration?
Oh,
No.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have inspiration, you can re-roll if you choose.
Well, Ovok's dead, guys.
All right, so Ovok, you attempt to attach the rope onto a bone. It takes you a lot longer.
He's not gonna re-roll his inspiration.
Did he have inspiration? He said no. Okay.
no,
So, anyways,
Wow.
Ovok, you attempt to attach the rope to a bone. Like there's a large, like femur-looking bone, and you go to attach it. You know, meticulously are trying to. You can't get the knot just right. You're spending quite a bit of time on it. What you don't notice is that the pile that you're attaching is growing above you. Like more and more so, growing and growing. You're still like really into trying to tie this rope on this femur.
Let me know when I notice.
And yeah, so let me put this there. And let me click that. That's the
Close
wrong
the gate.
button.
I will not close gate on second. That's not how the game works. I mean, sorry. That's not how life works.
Yeah. So, oh fuck, you're still working on that bone, and then you feel this large force just crash down onto you. And for those of you that can see, which basically Adric, that I don't think the door you can see, the Selkar is the only one. You see Ovok disappear into this form. Ovok just gets engulfed, and
Go.
he is
Yeah,
in he is in that form now.
I will, of course, make tons of noise and say, "Holy fuck, Orvak, come back here!" And I will detach.
no, don't
Oh
do it.
god, no. Close the door.
I'm so sorry to everybody. I did not mean this at all.
And then I will come in and fire my what am I gonna fire? I will cast a spell at him, and his spell will be only ranged thing I can do with any kind of damage, which is Toll the Dead. I'll Toll the Dead his butt.
Okay.
Do I, by the way, actually before that might be an action. Hold on, let me double check.
I was gonna say, can
Do I
Torben
know
grab
it?
the rope and dash?
I have detached the rope on my way through, unless that takes my action.
Is Ovok still holding the rope? Hold the rope.
Lock us both in here, asshole. Do I, without casting Eyes of the Grave, do I feel like this is some kind of undead thing?
You
General
can't tell.
feeling?
You can't
That's
tell.
fine. Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Just
totally told the dead. Then I'm gonna toll the dead guy.
here.
Okay, you're gonna toll the dead. I need initiative order from everybody because I'm starting to see Torvin try to come in and whatnot. So Torvin, you're back here still. Selkar, I will give you this surprise bit to do this as you saw it happen. You can
God
still
Damn
see
it, Jake.
Selkar. You can still see Ovok being like much like the pitcher, being kind of consumed and engulfed by this thing. So she is still there, reaching out. Ovok, you can't even breathe right now.
I'm
Just
thinking
let me
because
die.
it's
Seriously, I feel so
it's
bad.
not
Just go.
And then, well-
Because it hasn't been damaged yet, it's that first number, not the second.
put it at the
So
top though.
Wisdom 13, and
And
fortunately
Selkar.
I rolled max damage on that 1d8, but
Okay, so you did Toll the Dead, so it's a Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes, correct. DC 13, and if fails, it takes 8 necrotic damage.
It succeeds.
So jack shit is what happens.
Okay. That is all you can do for now.
And then I will do my initiative. Did I do an initiative?
You already did it.
roll?
So you were at the
5,
top.
yes.
So now you're at the bottom. It's at the top because it gets to take an extra little bonus action, which it will now. Let's see. Let me double check on this real quick. Okay.
I
It-
should have put myself there.
It's gonna
Question
move
for you,
towards Selkar.
Is this would have been in the water, or is that not in the water?
You're like 1 foot in the water there.
Okay, I would have stopped there then. I don't
Okay.
want to be in the.
Okay. It's going to attempt to attack.
Okay.
Which,
I have an 18 AC.
Man, its stuff is messed up. 1 second.
I like it messed up as long as it doesn't hurt.
How did this happen?
I told everybody to run away. I don't know why everyone's fighting. Just saying.
How did this happen?
Yeah, no, we don't leave shit behind. That is not how that happens. Tell it.
That is not what I wanted to do, but
Josh's fault, really.
Slam, 9 attack. Fuck yes.
that's not what he's doing. I'm resetting the macros.
Well, I mean, I was just hoping, right?
True.
Sorry, Ovok, you're fucked.
No,
You're stuck.
seriously, I am. It's over for me. I'm dead. Go, just run.
Hey,
No
I
way.
will fucking. You know what? The great thing about being a grave cleric is I have a 30-foot range on my Spare the Dying, and Spare the Dying's a bonus action for me. So if you pass out and fall out of him, you just Spare the Dying. Your shit ain't dying, so don't even worry.
Okay. It is
thing.
going to try to basically rise up and slam itself down upon you, Selkar. You actually move away from some of this as it tries to do it twice. The second time it does hit home and comes down on you with quite a bit of force as you take 18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you're down.
Please run.
Are you down? I don't know.
You only got 15 hit points, man.
Oh, well then yes.
Wait. I'm sorry. Was that to me? I apologize. How many hit points?
18 bludgeoning damage to Selkar.
No. Yeah, I'm out. I am out.
That was only one of 2 attacks.
You killed my brother, you dickbag.
So Selkar, you are down for now.
Hit points, but I only have 10.
Ovok, you get to attempt what's this? Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Can I just explode and kill it?
How are you going to explode?
I don't know.
Okay, then no. Do a Constitution saving throw. You're currently blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. This is to see if you can even breathe.
Woohoo!
All right, so yes, you do
Incredible.
actually gasp for air, but that's all you can do.
Can I breathe out and say run?
Yeah, if you want to yell run with your
Yeah,
gasp.
I yell run. Tell everybody to fucking run. Get the hell out of here. You're not gonna live. You're gonna die.
All right, Ilaria,
Selkar.
hearing that, it is your turn. And
Yeah,
let me play some
Well,
music.
he's gonna die
Yeah,
anyway,
there's great
so-
acoustics, remember? It's great.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Ovok, I'm so sorry. I know you're gonna die anyways if I don't do something, so I'm gonna try. So, can I tell, like, okay, this is a pretty big monster. Can I tell, like, what part of this monster Ovok is at?
To what end, I guess?
So I know where to aim.
Oh, without hitting him?
Yeah.
You would just do the attack roll and try real hard and pray, I guess.
God.
Praying, Ovok, praying.
Don't worry about me. I'm already dead.
Oh, it's magic missile. You don't miss with magic missile anyways. So it's so magical that you can kind of make it bob and weave. So you do in fact hit this thing for 7 force damage as you see some of the little plant tendrils, bones, and skulls and what have you kind of just like blast out a little bit from it, but it's still this huge towering mound of disgustingness, basically. Anything else you want to do? Also, Ilaria, you're really far away.
It's 120 feet on missile.
Okay.
Counting.
Yeah, but that's going down. See, the issue is that this is going down into a pit, so you could do that. You would just have to come into the room or go to the portcullis. You have to go at least right there to be able to see it. Okay. Is that your turn?
5,
You-
10, 15.
If you want to move
So
back, that's fine.
I don't guess I forced him to drop Obak at all?
No.
Oh, alright, then I'm gonna just back out of the way.
Okay. Torvin. You can't see right now, but you definitely hear all of this going on, and I guess Ilaria might say something. You heard run being yelled.
Yeah, I definitely yelled that.
10, 15,
So.
20, 25, 30.
The only smart thing I've said today.
Alright, so how much do I get for a dash?
For a dash 60, you get your speed doubled, so.
And that
Oh my
takes an
God,
action.
I fucking destroyed this campaign.
You
Who's
did.
gonna die? We're all gonna
Did you do that last time too?
All the warnings I gave, just thrown out the window. No, it's fine. What are you doing, Torvin?
I have no idea. So
It's good.
first things
It's good.
first, I'm trying to find the campaign again. I was just at it. So here, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And I can't reach Selkar, can I?
Yeah, you're right next to him.
You're right on top of me. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to pick him up and dash back.
You can't do that. You can pick
Can't
him up.
do that.
You can pick him up. You can't dash back.
Yeah, it
Just
takes
pick
an
him up.
action.
Ah, shit.
He'll probably survive.
You
Cure
healing?
wounds. Yeah, I was going to say cure wounds. 1d8 plus 2. If I can move my turn order out of the way. 7 damage, sir.
Fuck, that hurt! Sorry, I mean, fuck, that hurt.
Stop right on your head for running in here. I will cast Shield of Faith.
Can't cast more than 2 spells.
I can't cast
Unless it's a
bonus action,
cantrip.
isn't it? Bonus
You heal
action.
me, and so that's yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I could use the Shield of Faith as a bonus action. Okay.
Not if you already cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, I didn't know you couldn't. Okay.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
I really don't have anything else I can.
All right, Laszlo, you're up. You're seeing your party members go in and some come back out and one yell run, and it's kind of chaotic.
He's already saved my life once. He doesn't have to do it twice. He should just leave.
You're lucky I'm still here, being like 10:36 now. But
10:37 now, sir. 10:37.
I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna take a shot at it just to see what happens before I make any further decision.
Okay. Also, it's important to know that this water is difficult terrain. Okay, with a 15, yeah, you can roll damage. 7 piercing. Yeah, your arrow goes in, strikes. Luckily, does not hit the female orc or half orc, and you just see immediately some plant vines kind of wrap around the arrow and just kind of pull it into its form. But it does take damage.
What is the cordon arrows?
I don't know.
I just noticed that on my list. I have a longbow, short sword, short. It says cordon arrows. It's a DC 12, 1d8 piercing. I don't remember seeing this on here before.
I'm not sure, but what else do you want to do with your turn?
I'm going to roll this. Not that I'm going to actually roll it, but I want you to see what comes up, Matt.
Okay. Cordon arrows.
What the hell is this?
Oh, that's like that's something we talked about later. It doesn't really matter right now. All right. So is that your turn? Or are you doing any more movement?
No. If I can't do any more action as far as attack, then I'm done.
All right.
Well, I'm going to move back just to get out of the way.
Okay. Then Adric, it's your turn.
So this is completely up to you, but since I've closed this door, do I hear any of this going on?
You have heard one thing, and that one thing was run.
Like in a panicky way?
Oh yeah, in a very panicky way.
A panicky, commanding way.
Then I will open the door back up and peek inside.
Okay.
God damn
see-
it!
Well, I'm gonna just because I can slam the door closed if I needed to
Yep.
and be like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then I see Torvin over my brother, who's down on the ground with this mass leaning over him. Fuck. So I'm gonna bolt here. Can I use my action trying to get him on his feet?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You're
then,
gonna help him to his feet. That's fine.
yeah, how far can I drag him away if I, pull him?
One.
I'm not
5
resisting,
feet.
just in case it matters.
5 feet. Just because
So-
it's difficult terrain, you did jump down and all that stuff. So
So if I pull him, he'd basically be there.
yeah.
Okay, and and I can't like dash or anything and try and get back through this door.
Not if you helped him up and pulling him and such. No.
Okay, I'm gonna try my damnedest to get through this door with him. Now that he's back up on his feet.
Right. All right, Selkar, you're on your feet. You're still right next to this big ugly. So what are you doing?
Inflict wounds.
All right.
Melee with a melee thing, and it's a 3d10 necrotic damage.
Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, that does not hit.
So I do 3d of shit.
Yeah, you reach out and basically you reach out to try to get a good touch of it, and like your forearm is almost grabbed and almost pulled into it, and you just resist just that.
Okay, so I am going to go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. But I'm going to pause right
Okay,
by the door.
it is
and
going to
wait.
try to attack you
Okay.
as you move away. It looks like my stuff is still wrong.
Yes! I mean, okay, sure, that's fine, whatever.
Wait, why is it doing that? No, that's not.
As long as it's
Oh, wait, did
0,
I not scroll down? No, wait. That's really odd. 1 second. For some reason, my macro is being really weird. This should fix it. Okay, and then we'll do it again. And your AC is 19?
Correct. No. That does not sound right. Let me double check. 18, sir. 18.
18, then you take 9 bludgeoning damage as you try to move away from it.
Let me double check. That might knock me out. Yup. I do not knock away from it. I am here, and I fucking go back unconscious.
Okay.
Boop.
Next
I go from 7
up.
hit points, 0.
Now you're gonna drown because you're in 2 feet of water.
This is true.
Work.
So this large shambling mound's going to move up, and it's going to engulf Selkar.
Cool.
And that is its turn. And Ovak, you are up. I need you to do a con save to try to breathe.
I would have attempted to kill myself, but now Selkar's in here, so
Oh, you can't even try to kill yourself. Like you're just fighting to breathe right now. Like you're completely restrained and blind to everything. It's wanting to feast on you. So with a 16, you're still able to get another gasp of air. You can shout another thing if you wish.
For fuck's sake, run away.
And then Ilaria, you are up. Another magic missile. How many spell slots you got over there?
That is my last one.
My goodness. All right, cool. All right, so striking it for 9 damage. So
Do I feel like it's had lots of damage to it?
you are feeling just lots of grossness all around you right now. That's all you're feeling, and a little bit of Ovok. Yeah, so you do strike it with 9 force damage, each missile impacting into it. You see as those plant-like vines are kind of like sputtering, a little bit of splatter here and there, but it's still, lumbering slowly towards the party here. Ilaria, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I want to get out of this water.
Okay.
So we now have a party of 4.
Yeah.
All right, so Torvin, you're up.
Is Adric still up?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
haven't been
Adric's
touched.
up.
100%.
I look at him and I say, "What do you want to do?" As I ready my shield, and
It's got my brother.
And me.
Oh, I don't care about
Nobody
you.
cares.
I'm sorry.
Point it
You
out.
brought this on yourself, but you also
I
brought
did.
this on my
I
brother.
did. You
so-
have every right to leave me.
Oh, I do. I do.
Torvin, what are you doing, man?
so I am going to thunder smite my sword, or my mace,
Okay.
and then not try to do it
And
and
then
and
Is
did.
thunder like lightning stuff?
Thunder is its own.
Oh yeah, you're.
It's its own damage. It's not lightning
Yeah.
damage.
It's very, very frightening. Mamma mia, mamma mia.
So bam.
Okay. 21. Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage and add your thunderous smite to it.
So I'm gonna go ahead while I'm in the character sheet and click the thunderous smite. Then I'll do the Morningstar damage.
Okay. All right, that's 12 damage total that you're just basically levying this Morning Star, smacking into what seems to be kind of like a leg, and you see the thunder damage kind of like radiate out towards, just spewing and erupting a lot of vines and plant-like rotting matter, some bones, and then other things kind of like shrapnel out. But it's still very, very large form is still towering over you.
You should move.
And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move to. I mean, if I move away from Adric, help him.
Oh, and if you
That
move, he might get it. He
opportunity.
might get to hit you anyways.
Mm-hmm.
He eat ya.
I mean, I guess Ilaria and Laszlo being a party of their own because I'm gonna be in a paladin. I'm gonna try to stand my ground, keep you guys safe. So I'm gonna
Okay,
stay
so
here.
you're staying there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Laszlo Tabaxi's up.
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. Just come in and shoot the longbow.
Okay. Yep, roll damage.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, max 12. All right, so you get that 12 damage. Does in fact. This time the arrow, you make it sing as it shoots through the creature, leaving like a gaping hole that just slowly starts to close back up. But it does look as though the form has shrank a little bit from all the damage that y'all have done to it. Are you doing any more movement?
No, but I'm gonna have to get over here.
I can take over for you. Just ping me
Well,
what you think Laszlo should do.
I'll just keep doing the same thing. I'm just gonna say because the kids just got home, so I'm gonna
Okay.
go in and spend some time with them before I go to bed.
All
Since
right.
they're only here for a couple days, so just keep doing the same thing, coming down, shooting, coming down, shooting, and then backing up.
Okay.
Kick ass,
And then
Laszlo.
I'll catch up with you in the morning, Matt.
Okay, sounds good. Adric,
See
you're up.
bud. Sorry.
Alright. Would it be an action or a bonus action to toss my pack at the portcullis?
Usually to throw an object or interact with an object's an action.
Unless it's a centipede pillow.
Why? Why would you want to? Never mind.
I'm sure he has a plan.
Yeah, it's probably just to die here. And
Hey,
keep
but it
all the
always
stuff.
has a plan. Just because it's not stupid plan doesn't mean he has a plan.
How about just dropping it?
Yeah, you could just do that. You could just drop it for a free action.
Yeah, I'll drop the pack. You know, probably on the stairs here, and then I'm gonna attack this thing with the rapier.
Okay. You're dropping the pack on the stairs?
Yep.
Okay.
Right next. Well, I'll stand up shoulder to shoulder here. There
Okay.
we go.
And then just drop it. And then you're
Yeah, I'll
going to
just
attack.
drop it, like right there, basically.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack this thing with the rapier.
All right, roll damage. All right, another good thing there. 13 piercing as you're starting to chop and cut yourself, or cut away at some of this, whatever this gross mound is. All right. Selkar, you're going to need to do a DC con save. That's all you can do.
Oh, I was gonna say if I'm inside, can I do like an inflict wounds, which is a melee attack? But he's around me, so
You can't do anything but fight to breathe.
Okay, you said DC Constitution. I can't try and break out, correct?
Nope.
Okay, just breathe, dear God, please. Constitution 11. Wait, do I get? I don't get. I don't get thing for. I don't get guidance for con saves, right? For saves.
No, no. With an 11, you are going to take. I don't even think I have it. I have to roll LC. 8 plus 4.
I go unconscious. I have 7 hit points. So whatever happens, I have 7 hit points. I am unconscious.
Okay. You're unconscious now. All right, so let's just.
Am I still wrapped up, or do I
Oh,
collapse
you're definitely wrapped up still. It is now the big baddie's turn. Ovok. Adric, Torvin, Adric and Torvin see this as Ovok actually gets not thrown out, but falls out of the mound. Slides out of the mound, out of the grasp of the mound. So Ovok, you are there. You are prone now. I think you're still conscious, right? I can't remember. Did you take damage? I think you resisted stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's over maniples in there.
Yeah, so you fought through it. But at this time, it's going to try to strike Adric. Once all these dice roll. It misses the first time. The second time, it does in fact hit. Adric, are you doing anything?
I can't. I only have the one at level 2.
Okay. So you just see this big thing. Ovok kind of just slides out the side of it. It grows up in front of you. Your brother still disappearing inside of it. You see as he tries to take this big gasp of air, and you just see a tendril kind of go over his mouth and bring him in. He disappears inside of it. It comes down and misses with one big slam. Another one comes down and smacks you for 18 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
Then I am down.
I have to say this out loud because oh shit. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Okay. Ovak, you are prone, but you are allowed to move around and do whatever you want.
Up,
Mm-hmm.
I stand up and start whacking its legs.
Start whacking its legs. All right.
Yes!
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll that
Oh,
damage.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. 11 plus. Okay, so I'll take the first, which is better. So 12, or not 12. Yeah, 12 actually. So yeah, it's just one more than that. All right, so 17 slashing damage as you just are completely furious with this thing as it basically overpowered you and it just going on a bit of a rampage there, taking or doing what I say, 17 slashing damage. So it's going to be down there, and you're starting to see you are cutting away quite a bit. It's like I said, its form is being reduced slightly, but it is being reduced. Are you doing anything else, Ovak?
I don't think I can use any of these abilities on anybody else. Is assisting somebody who's down in action?
What are you trying to do? Like stabilize him? It's a medicine
Yes.
check, so yeah, it would be an action.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I guess that's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is Alaria.
I would like to. Okay, I want to use my bonus action to trade my 2 sorcery points for a spell slot.
Okay. So you use 2 sorcery points, and you have a spell slot back. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Y'all had to have this in a dramatic fashion, huh?
I am.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
More than one rat must die tonight.
I have to admit, I personally wanted to attack this thing, but my character,
All right, so that's 10 damage. Yeah, so all 3 of these darts, missiles, impact simultaneously, blow enough to where you can actually see Selkar just completely unconscious inside this thing, and then the vines kind of start overlapping and engulfing him once more. What do you want to do, Ilaria? Leave. Bye. All right, Torvin, you're up.
I got nothing else.
I grab my pendant and say, "Be with this helm as I do another strike."
Are you doing Thunderous Smite, or are you just doing Morningstar?
I'm out.
Okay, so just Morningstar.
I'm
Gotcha.
spent.
All right. Do it up.
I'm gonna do Morningstar. Did I do that right? First one didn't sound like it
Oh
went through.
no.
All right.
Do you have inspiration by any chance?
I do have inspiration.
You do? Okay. I
do.
thought we asked this. Oh, that was Ovak. Okay. Are you
Yes.
using it?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank God. Or whatever your deity is.
Okay.
Hell.
22. Yep.
fuck yes.
All right. Yeah, that was about to be real bad. So, good job. That's a good play. Go ahead and roll that damage.
All right.
Roll that beautiful death footage.
Fiend footage.
That was gonna be. Oof. All right.
Couldn't
Yeah.
do myself fast.
7 bludgeoning damage as you smash into this grotesque creature. Withering away some more of it. Still standing,
I
obviously.
Be able to hammer horn it.
Yeah. Yeah, you still have a bonus action, so yeah, you can attempt to. Hammering horns.
Yeah.
Right? Is it a creature?
Where'd it go?
Yeah, it's one size larger than you. So yeah, you can still do that. So you need to do. Oh, are you doing it? Because I actually, the thing needs
Yes.
to do it. Okay.
Pin it up against this damn pole and just beat the hell out of it.
It does fail, so you get to push it away if you wish.
I'm just gonna push it. This is a stone pole, or in the. Can I push it over here against the wall?
You can push it directly away from you.
Would that work?
Yeah, I mean that's fine. If you want to do that, that's fine.
Yeah, right here is right. Real good.
'Kay.
Hits the wall.
All right, so 5 feet away from you, right here, or right here.
Mm-hmm. That's good right
That
there.
one.
That one. Okay.
That one.
All
Who's
right.
still in?
Laszlo. Silkar's inside of it currently. Laszlo's gonna come down here. He's gonna shoot an arrow, cause that's what he does. He's gonna roll d20.
Fuck yes.
Okay,
Oh, well,
he
yeah, okay.
hits. I guess I could use his character sheet, huh? Where's his longbow? Let's do that. Did I do that right? Nope, I did that wrong. Whatever. Let's do that.
I swore I had more to
That's
do.
good. Yeah, 16 for yeah.
So 10, as he strikes another blow into this creature that is, shrinking by the
wanna
minute.
make sure that 10 piercing didn't go into my head, right?
No, it didn't. If Torvin didn't reroll, something might have happened there, but he did. Adric, you get to do a death saving throw.
Fail.
And that's
I'm sorry.
one fail for Adric.
I'm sorry.
Selkar, Constitution saving throw for me.
Con save, yes. And do I see my brother? Do I get inspiration? I do have inspiration, yes, and I may use it. But Constitution saving throw is. Oh, well, I'm
Okay.
totally using my inspiration.
Okay.
Fuck me and my pile of shit.
Now,
Oh, you're already down, actually. That's a good point.
Oh, wait, do I death saving
Shit,
throw?
do a death
Hold on.
saving throw, actually. But you still failed that, which you would automatically fail it anyways. Yeah, do a death saving throw. Do your death saving throw.
Okay, hold on. So let's roll 1d20.
Okay. I'm gonna give you one fail instead of 2, because you did so good at that. Because you should automatically fail and take damage. Because it's inside of you.
I assume that I do lose.
Or
my
you're inside of it.
I try.
Yeah,
to
you
use
still
my
lose your inspiration, of course, yeah.
Okay, no problem.
But you
I'll
do,
take
in
that.
fact, you only take one fail instead of 2. Okay. So now the mound approaches, lumbering towards all of you again. Selkar comes popping out, slides out unconscious into the water. Oh, that's really inconvenient, but that's where he's going. Actually, let me roll. I'm gonna roll to see where you slide out. That seems
I mean, we
fair.
could say he's floating.
I mean, hey, shit is what happens. I mean, that's the way the fucking roll rolls.
Yeah,
Or
no,
whatever
but
rolls.
I'm rolling to see where you land. You're gonna be there, actually. Okay, you actually don't go out in the water, so that's convenient. But Torvin, you're engulfed as this thing brings you in.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. So.
Okay.
Can I use my strength to try to do damage from the inside?
Unfortunately, you cannot.
Okay.
It's able, if it gets close to you, it can just engulf you. Yeah. So with that, it's going to try to quickly strike Ovak with just one strike, which it does in fact hit. Ovak, you take 6 bludgeoning damage as it's not nearly as large as it once was, but it still is able to impact you. And then it's your turn, Ovak.
okay, so question.
Yes.
The spiritual weapon, that's a bonus action, right? The level 2 scroll?
If you're using a scroll, it's an action. It'll be an action to use the scroll. No matter what the spell says, to use the scroll to use the spell will be an action.
Yeah, but if I use it as an action, I can still use it as a weapon, right? as a bonus action?
You mean to actually attack with the spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Yes.
If
Yep.
I go down, does it disappear?
Is it concentration?
I think it is.
I don't think it's concentration actually. So, yeah, it looks like it stays up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use that then. I'm gonna use my scroll.
'Kay.
As my action, so I get something. I don't know. I'll put it next to me, I guess. I don't
Oh,
know
when
what-
you cast this spell anyways, you're going to be able to do an attack. So yeah, just casting. It does cost an action to do this instead of normally a bonus action, but when you cast this spell, you automatically get to do an attack with the spiritual weapon. So you'll still have a bonus action available to you if you have something to use it.
Yeah, I do. So that works. So I'm gonna spawn that thing. I don't know how to draw it on the map, but it's gonna do its attack, which is a.
I'll try
I
to
don't
get a
know if I have to
token.
actually roll for the damage or
Yeah,
attack
you
now.
will roll for the damage. It's gonna be.
Well, the damage is 1d8 plus spell casting ability modifier, but I don't know if I have to roll for attack.
You don't have a spell casting ability modifier, so you'll just do a 1d8.
Okay.
But you do need a roll for just a melee attack with it. Unfortunately, it doesn't get any bonuses at all because it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
So, you rolled a 14, which does not hit. But there is a spiritual weapon there, which I am trying to get a token for really quick. And I'm probably going to grab...
What form does it take?
Yeah, I'm going to grab what I have. Because I don't have a ton of things for this. So I'm going to grab this, which is an anvil.
Okay, that's actually works. I was gonna say hammer for an anvil, but that works also.
You could place it wherever you wish.
That's where I wanted it. Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
All right, so you have that, and now, yeah, you can use a bonus action on other turns. Not this turn, but on other turns to try to strike with it, which I believe, right? Whenever you cast a spell on his.
Okay, but I still get a bonus action, right?
As a bonus action on your turn. Oh, you can try to attack it with your bonus action now. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against the creature within 5 feet. So it's up to you if you want to.
Oh, okay, so I still have a bonus action, so I can either attack or use a bonus, like normal bonus action.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna attack.
With the spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, it didn't work.
Yeah. Unfortunately, both attacks are just going really wide.
Yeah. Okay. End my turn.
Okay, Alaria, you're up. Ray of Frost. I just love how Alari and Laszlo are just like, all right, tag, you're in, tag, you're out, tag, you're in. All right. Anyways, Ray of Frost. Yeah, you shoot this Ray of Frost out, and definitely miss and actually hit Adric, unfortunately, and he takes one death saving throw fail. With
Adric
that.
is down. I don't like this.
And then Torvin, I need you to do a con save for me.
There's no way I can fight my way out of this.
You can only fight to breathe right now. And unfortunately, you don't fight hard enough.
I would do that, wouldn't I?
As you're going to take plus 410 bludgeoning damage. And then the cat's up. And he runs down here. And
Oh,
let me see if
good
he
man.
has anything else other than this. Does he have anything? Can he cast spells now? Yes, he can. All right. So he is that gonna help? Yeah. He's gonna cast. Oh, it doesn't tell me casting time. Damn it. Where's his sheet? One second, guys. I want to see if I can actually do something a little bit better for him. One bonus action. Perfect. All right. So he's gonna cast Zephyr Strike And then he is going to try to attack the shambling mound, which he gets advantage on now. All right, so he definitely, 14, yeah, plus everything. So he definitely hits. He can then roll. Let's see, does that roll the damage for that, or do I have to? Did that roll anything? Do y'all see anything from that? I don't see anything. All right, I'm gonna roll that. All right, roll the damage. 11 plus Zephyr Strike, which is 1d8. So 1d8 of force damage. So he hits it for 16 damage. That is a very large crippling blow. But it is still, you could definitely see Torvin. It almost looks as if the creature now is like a plant minotaur, as it's barely encompassing Torvin, but it is still holding him in place and still suffocating him. And Laszlo's going to move away, I guess, and Adric is going to do a death saving throw. Oh, God.
Hi, Adric. No!
Can I use inspiration?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my
Alright.
God. Yeah, that's good. That's
Jesus
good.
Christ. One save.
Just like the one guy that convinces everyone to leave dies first. All right. Selkar, death saving throw.
Okay. Now this is number 2 for me, right?
Yeah.
Where the hell is this shit? I don't have inspiration anymore. Hold on, I'll just roll it over here since I don't know where to do it on my character sheet.
Yeah, because you passed your first one, right?
Ooh, yes, fail. So yeah.
You have one pass, one fail?
Yes, I believe so. I'm gonna
you
roll
rolled
up
a
to make
19.
sure.
I think you rolled a 19.
I did, yes. So yeah.
Okay.
One pass, one fail. So I've got.
Oh man, this is crazy. All right. The mound attacks only person standing in its way, which is Ovok. All right, Ovok. Luckily, you heft up your shield and swat away 2 slam attacks, and it is your turn. Whew.
I appreciate whatever DM magic you just did there.
There's no DM magic on that.
Speaking of, this is a fucking amazing fight.
I don't think if y'all noticed, this is pretty hard. It's like I'm just letting the dice land. All right, yeah, so that definitely hits. The longsword for 8 slashing. All right, this thing looks like it's on death's door. It's still got Torvin, but it's almost as if he's just covered by like this really disgusting rope almost, as these plant-like vines still kind of stricken against him. You still have a bonus action.
All right, so my anvil.
Yep.
Bonus action.
Okay.
So that's a d20, right?
Yep, you
So
can
now
move
20
it
with the
20
bonus?
feet and attack with it.
Okay. God damn it.
That does not hit.
It's all up to you, Ilaria.
All right, Ilaria.
Please don't hit me again.
We're so close to pulling this off.
Wait, what did I miss? She hit you?
I have nothing, guys.
Ray of
Oh,
Frost.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll it?
Yes, definitely. Y'all can re-roll any d20 with inspiration. There you go. Roll that damage.
Roll that
beautiful damage footage.
Unfortunately, it is cold damage. So it is resistant to that. But it does take 3 damage, I'll say. As it tosses Torvin out of itself because it no longer can grab onto him from that. So Torvin, you're prone in the water, but it is your turn now.
Will that affect it any with the slowdown of the speed?
Yeah, that still affects it. Yeah, its speed is still slowed. So Torvin, you're up.
All right.
I'm guessing you're standing up.
Fuck him
Of
up.
course.
Fuck him up.
Kill him. Fucking make him fertilizer.
Can I have a spell slot?
I mean, it's really low. It's really low, and you do have advantage.
Ram him.
Yeah, you can roll damage. That hits.
Oh, you got
He rolls a 1. That is enough, Torvin. How
Thank
does
Jesus
it
Christ.
die?
I said, don't touch me! And I slammed straight down.
Don't touch
I go right to Adric and pick him up. Just gonna put that before the end of this.
Okay.
Is Ovok down?
No,
No, I'm
Ovok.
fine,
You
I'm
and
fine.
Ovok are up. The only people down are Silkar and
Obok
Adric.
unscathed in all this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my.
He did get hit one time.
I'm gonna use my intimidation and say, never do that again.
I won't. I've learned my lesson. Swear to God.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna need a long rest.
We're gonna end here for the night. We are well beyond the time.
man.
But that was pretty amazing. That was incredible. So
I am really sorry, everybody. I did not mean to roll a 1 there. That was
Yep.
horrible.
Just
Did
to
you
make
let all
it
that
out,
through that?
when I
Yeah.
become conscious again, I will attempt to strangle Ovok to death.
I won't,
I thought about punching her.
I won't even resist. I'll allow it. to
next
happen.
week we can dive all in.
I
I will
To that.
try to kill Ovok with my bare hands. I have a -1 strength. It's gonna take a while, but I'm willing to put in the effort.
I'll put my hands up and say, "Free me from my prison."
Not a joke. I'm actually going to strangle the shit out of Ovok.
Are we
I
gonna do
will-
a long rest now, or we'll,
Yeah, that's gonna
we'll
happen no
address
matter
that
what.
We'll pick up right here next week, and then
Just
y'all can.
strangle me in my
Because I want Laszlo to come back in and everything. He missed the end
Yeah.
of this and stuff. So.
I kind of want to watch Adric strangle him the entire weekend. You know, just
Yeah, just say that you're strangling me now. We'll come back in a week.
Yep.
it'll
There you
take
go.
a week for you to strangle him to death. I'm on board.
Gonna Homer
Are we
Simpson
level 3
just.
now?
No, yeah, we're not level 3 yet.
Damn it!
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
Ah.
I will
Just
say
remember, I
have
was
level
willing to die
3.
for you all. Just remember that.
Have level 3 ready for next session, but you're not level 3 yet. But have it ready for next session. But okay, yeah. Thank you all for joining, and I'll see you all next week.
Yeah, thanks. It was a lot of fun. See you next week.
That was a ton of fun.
Bye, guys.
Fantastic.
That was
I had a great
stressful.
time.
Yeah.
Hell, if I had died, I still would have had a ton of fun. That was great.
Me too.
You know, the risks are what make it worth it in the end. Either you fail miserably or you succeed fantastically.
Or
And
the
if you
guilt killed
succeed-
you.
Yeah, that's the important part. Is like succeeding is the fun.
If we had
All
died,
right.
oh my god.
Thank
I
you,
would've
guys.
went to bed.
Yeah.
Would have went to bed that way. I'm like, oh my